Yeah.
Are you guys ready to brew Geomancer? Yeah. I looked up the gestures for Apple. Guess what?
Patrick has the master control
We'll
now.
be doing this all day, people. We'll be doing it all day. So if you haven't been following, this is the show before the show. Hi, I'm Patrick Marlette, your host. This is Will. Hey, Will.
So
If you haven't been watching the saga that's ensued on this channel, apparently my laptop thinks that this is an Apple device and I'm allowed to gesture with it. So if you enjoy the content here, I'll encourage you to leave this video with a like, with a like, or not. It's usually the
it
easiest
likes
one to
the other
hit.
hand better.
It likes the other hand better. But yeah, if you enjoy the content here, I encourage you to leave it with a like. It does help with discoverability. Also, while we're at it today, spam those emotes. But this is the show before the show. So what I'm gonna do is open this box of Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle Earth. I know this has nothing to do with sorcery, but we've got time today, and it's both our weekends, so indulge us, okay? But yeah, from the thumb, please stay, hang tight. I know you're confused. We're gonna be building, not only building Geomancer on Curiosa.io. This is marked as an upgrade guide. Truth be told, anything from those starters would be an upgrade. It's a lie. The starters are actually really good. But if you are looking to tweak it, well, we're here for that. So we'll be not only building Geomancer from the starter beta of Sorcery Contested Realm, we'll also be playing Geomancer. But oh my god, where'd it go, Will? Where'd it go?
Oh no.
Okay. I threw it and then I didn't hear anything. It just vanished. Is it on the back of my chair? Alright, we'll find it later. But before we get to building out Geomancer and playtesting it for you guys on Tabletop Simulator, something I highly encourage you check out because it's a great piece of software to playtest this game before you purchase singles or even a box or two, like I did. We're going to be cracking open the holiday return of Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle Earth. So we happen to be
Secret, keep it safe.
Keep you see that? Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't even see that actually. I just said that off the cuff.
yeah, yeah. And keep it safe. It says close enough. Close enough, folks. I don't know how to get licensing rights for things, but they're doing a good job. Yeah, so this is a brand ambassador channel for Wizards of the Coast. I figure while we have some minutes before the actual programming, I know this is scheduled for 10, so if you're here early, kudos to you. We get to hang out. What Will and I are going to do, because we always split these in half. Half of these are going to be sent to Will, half of these are going to be kept here. But I wanted to crack them on camera because it's just fun. It's just a good time. And I'm kind of excited to see all the art from this, so Will.
And I think we're doing every other pack, so one's yours, one's mine, so we can check each other's luck off of that.
Should I shuffle these? I don't know. What's
Your call,
fair?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they actually, like, what's it called?
I don't think they're
Seed the
organized,
packs?
but if they are, go for it.
Whatever. If this is what makes it so I don't get that serialized soul ring, so be it. Are there any? I don't know if there's serialized cards in these packs. Who knows?
I don't think so. Yeah. Confetti.
Confetti's fun.
Oh, yeah, we found out how to do fireworks.
I don't remember. Oh yeah. Perfect for pack openings. Oh my god, we got a search foil already, Will. Wait, sorry.
First one's yours.
Well, wait, I'm not gonna look. I said search foil. It's a token. Nick, who cares?
Yeah. Let's go. Search foil token.
I'll do the first. Sure, I'll do the first one. How does this work? Okay. So this one's me. We've got one Shire Terrace. I would love to get the one ring with this border treatment. I don't know why I like it, but I do. We got Shelob's Ambush. We got Stone of Eric. Are any of these foil?
No,
yet?
it's Stone of Eric. God damn it.
Witch King, Rise of the Witch King. We have Soldier of the Grey Host. Okay. Don't know what that is, but looks cool. Looks cool. We've got Arwen's Gift. Cost less if something or something.
E.T. Go Home.
Frodo Baggins. Is it foily? Yeah, I can't tell if they're foil in this screen. Okay, okay. Not a very good uncommon, but we got it. A mountain. Search foil mountain, anyone? And,
I do love the search foil Lord of the Rings. Oh, we got Pippin, and we probably have the partner pair right behind him, right? No, we
no,
do not.
the Shire.
Oh, there you go.
Courageous Resolve. Oh, is
Yeah,
this the one
that's
that,
the protect a creature from all opponents and then draw a card, Fatal Hour, Angel's Grace.
sorry, Will, there's more. We have the Battle of Bywater. We've got Fellbearer's Shriek and Explore.
Ooh,
Not bad.
that's a nice explore.
And then a Tentacle. Search
Yes.
foil tentacle token, which is the food token. Cool. Okay. Nice. Nice. We don't have to open all of
Indeed.
these, but well, I'll set piles off to the side for us. All right, so this is Will's.
Yep.
Will, are you ready to play Geomancer? Any thoughts
Ready
on...
as I'll ever be. My first official game, because we did
We did a
a
test game.
prep game on tabletop. Yeah.
You did well enough. Yeah, I think
I'll
that...
probably harass my brother into playing some sorcery with me on Tabletop Simulator just
Oh,
to
yes.
get some experience.
All right. You should. Okay, so Greyhaven's Navigator. Now for Wrath, now for Ruin. Hell yes. You have blah blah blah. Gothmog, Morgul Lieutenant. Okay, Will. Oath of the Grey Host. I don't know which of any of these you've been dying to get. Woe's Pathfinder.
All of them. They're all. It's the
Lambda
card that I
Spread.
thought was better than it is.
Lambda Spread. Yeah. Bitter Downfall. If you didn't have a
Neat.
copy. Legless Counter of Kills. Look at you.
Yeah, it is definitely a Legolas. Sadly. Ooh, Search Swamp.
Search Swamp. Faramir. In the darkness. Bind them. Oh, you've got what looks like a really cool card over there. But Call Forth the Tempest, which is, I think, in one of the tableaus. The ring
and then
goes
the
south.
Novice Search. Yeah.
Elrond, Lord of
I have
Rivendell.
so many copies of him.
Well, now you
I
have
have
a
like
search
8
foil
copies of him already. Which one is
Stone
this?
Hewer Giant.
Oh, I love that card.
Isn't this a reprint?
Yeah, it is. But it's a really good card. I like it.
Oh, 6 Spirit Token. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not done yet.
That was cards. The Spirit Token, was it? Yeah.
No, was it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're looping around now. Tokens last. Check out Stone Hewer Giant, because you might like that card.
Oh, I know. It searches up equipment to the battlefield. It's interesting, though, because I had a foil copy of like the old version, Onslaught, or where it's old. No, it's not. It's the one Morning Tide, I think. But yeah, it's a cool looking card. So, guys, hi.
Cool.
No, we're just chilling. Don't mind us. I might open one more pack for myself, one more pack for Will while we're here. Again, we're gonna officially start at 10. We're just taking a break. If you weren't here last night for the F&M, the nearly 6-hour slog, well, I need some respite. I need something to take my mind off of gaming for a hot second. So I'm opening packs of cards. I've got let's see here. I've got a One Piece pre-release coming up for OPO 5. Thank goodness. OPO 4, in my opinion, sucked. The meta, super boring. OPO 5 makes a lot more decks viable. So excited. I'm playing Sorcery this weekend on Sunday. I've got a draft. And thank you, Wizards, for, I guess you could say, sponsoring this portion of the video. Being a member of the MTG Ambassador Program means we get product to play with. So, awesome. Which is really great, because I actually wound up pulling a piece of removal I needed for Oswald the last time we opened packs, which is freaking awesome.
And so, I pulled the other piece for you.
Oh, yeah. But you didn't get the search foil, Will. I'm just
I
kidding.
know.
I don't even think there is a search foil of that card. So this one is my pack. Hopefully it's got the One Ring in it. Prince Emerhill the Fair, Shadow Summoning. Hey, this is the preview card.
Yeah, that was our card. You're one of our cards.
Yeah, there was also a goblin, if I'm not mistaken. The hell did we get? No,
I
there was
know
a
it's the
tree.
tree. The tree.
Old Man Willow.
Yep.
What if this is the pack with Old Man Willow as well? Ranger's Firebrand. Okay. You know what I do need a copy of? I need a copy of the red
Like
meat hook.
mandatory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So hopefully
I
that's
knew
in here.
exactly where you're going.
Hey.
Ooh, it's a plains, one that you'll actually probably use.
Ooh. It's the Shire Plains too. I would totally
Now the
use this.
question is, do you get full Surge Foil Shire Plains for
For
Oswald
Oswald,
when you get the
when
new art for Oswald?
if and when the answer is yes.
Ooh,
Ooh, wait,
you
wait,
got
wait.
a
I think I
first
wanted this.
mythic. First mythic.
Yeah, whenever a creature attacks, create 2 tapped 1/1 spirit tokens with flying. If this creature is legendary, and create those 2 tapped and attacking. Dude, this is sick. It looks really good too. That's so dope. Okay. Lebellia Sackville Baggins. You all know how I feel
Wish
about
she
this
was
card.
better.
Yeah.
I wish she was
Foily
better.
though. Well, maybe I can convince someone she's good and like
Hey,
trade it to him. This is the
it's
Delve
funny.
spell that I
Yeah,
wanted
it's
to
funny.
play.
I think that you've gotten all the ones that you're going to be getting, and I've
Literally.
gotten all the ones that I'm going to be getting.
Will, I will. How about we just trade? I'll give you the ones that are in the boxes I have, and vice versa. Is that fair? Like if we pull
Yeah,
all of
I'm
them,
I'm cool with that.
just to spread the love. Hell, dude.
Ooh,
You know what? I really wanted to test this in Oswald. So, Flash indestructible when it enters the battlefield. Attach it to a legendary creature you control. So, in Magic the Gathering, your commander, obviously.
yeah,
So the creature's indestructible as well. I've been highly contemplating this because one, it's good protection on the turn when you need it, so it's just a good trick. But then also, I can use this to go into a 4-drop right after.
yeah.
Right?
It's a flash 3. Kind of same reason why we have a Shimmer Mirror and all those to some
Hey,
extent.
Peregrine Took.
Hey, Took.
Ooh, I feel like this is going to be a desirable one for people that play the Took Cook combo, or any
Yeah, it's
Took combo.
Tuca-Cola. Tuca-Cola is the new one.
Oh,
Hey, you got a foil one.
a foil boy. And what else is back here? Just the token.
And then the token.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That was a fun pack. I mean,
Yeah.
I might actually use the Mithril Chainmail now that I have it. Dude, yeah, I've
It
been
might use
wanting.
the chainmail and might use the Tuca-Cola combo.
Oh, I guess
It's
when that comes
really
out, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good Selesnya setup because you can easily crack a food to find Nuka-Cola and then you can use token Nuka-Cola to just win the game. So
Well,
sorry, you can use Oswald to crack a food finding that and then so if you're in Selesnya, a creature tutor can find Took or Oswald and that finds everything else.
gotcha. All right, guys, last pack, and then we'll jump into it. Hope
All
you're.
right, this one's mine. Patrick already one-upped me by getting a foil copy of my non-foil boy.
Yeah. We have Pelagier Survivor, the Latrim Bow, the Grey Havens. You cannot pass. What does it say? East Farthing Farmer. Nasty End. Is it foil?
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a good one, dude.
that's nice.
This is actually playable, very playable card. Goblin Fire Leaper. The Bath Song. Swamp.
I got
Swamp.
another Surge Swamp. I'm building that mono black deck apparently.
Fall
Uh,
of Care.
Ball of
Andros.
Andros.
Have you seen this one?
I think so. Yeah, I have. It's the Mass Orcs one. Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep. Um,
Windswift Slice.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
fight if I remember correctly. Hey, look,
Ooh.
it's another one of mine.
Are you serious? Yeah,
Yeah,
wow. We just
you're
keep
giving me the
getting
Nazgul one.
Shelob.
Foil Shelob, nice. Surge foil. Ooh,
Buckleberry
I actually
Fairy.
do kind of like. Wait, is this a? Oh, this is the other one. That is freaking fantastic.
Return Buckleberry Fairy to its owner's hand. Yeah, this is the legendary land that is
It's the
Um,
Sakashima Kodama land that everybody loves.
dude, nice. Myriad
And
landscape,
then,
another land,
oh,
dude.
I'll put that in Sasaya. I'll put that in Sasaya.
All of the lands, and then a human soldier.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Brendan, thank you for the subscription. Much apprecited. All right, guys. So if you're here for sorcery, guess what? It's not happening. We're just gonna open these packs. No, we're gonna chill now on that. Will, we can open them later if you want, or we can save them. It's up to you. Um,
We can open the rest later, maybe on a later stream, maybe like later today. I don't know.
dude, yeah. I mean, again, I'm a simple man. I'm happy with little things. And the
We
mithril
as
coat.
humans are endowed with free will. We as humans are endowed with free will and the right to make choices of our own creation.
Do you yeah, I don't know. Do you think mithril coat has a place in CDH at all? Like as a 3 CMC instant protection, is that good enough?
It was good enough in Old Oswald. I don't think it's good enough anymore, but I maybe potentially it's utility, and you can turn utility into better things. So potentially, I don't see why not.
All right, gang. So, once again, I'm Patrick Marlett, your local game guy, and today we'll be building Geomancer, the beta starter Earth avatar from Sorcery Contested Realms, the hottest, latest TCG. If you haven't heard of this game, well, you're hearing about it now. It's like Magic meets chess. That's what a majority of people tell me. And Will, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
The game's very interesting. It feels very unfinished right now, but as it goes on, it's probably going to get more and more polished up, and I think it's going to get better. So for now, feels a little bit clunky and awkward, but so did Magic the Gathering when it started. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I think there are certain cards that have been established as staples, and you'll see a few in the constructed list I'm playing. And of course, I'll encourage we put some of those cards in Geomancer today. But for the most part, I would say that the game has a few sound strategies, but pretty much anything's viable. So, as with all of these community based builds, your thoughts and opinions will be taken into account as we brew for this list today. So, feel free to share any sort of constructive feedback on the list. Take this as a blueprint. But ultimately, once we're done constructing for Geomancer, we are going to want to play test it, and we'll be doing so over on Tabletop Simulator. So, if you haven't seen this bit of programming, it's behind me right now. I've got a Pathfinder set up for us to play. This is not the same Pathfinder we built last week, but it's not too dissimilar. So, this is one that I've refined and I think is going to be okay. She has a very different play pattern than a Geomancer, who we should probably talk about today. So, this is Geomancer. Oh, not gonna let me click on it. This is Geomancer. It's 20 life to start with, like all other avatars up till now, right? That might change. But every single deck has 20 life to start with, unless otherwise stated. 1 power. So, unfortunately, it's not like Avatar of Earth where it just gets swole during the course of the game. But in a very similar fashion to Pathfinder, we are able to freely place sites from the top of our deck. Let me explain that. Tap, as with every, it's weird because to start the game, to establish your domain, you play a site under your avatar, right? So that's what you always have to do at the beginning of the game, even with Pathfinder. Here, as I understand, you'll play that site under your avatar and fill a void adjacent to it with rubble if it was an earth site. I still think that takes place. Even though
yes,
mobility is hampered on Pathfinder, you'll still place rubble with Geomancer. Don't ask me why. Tap. Replace an adjacent rubble with the topmost side of your atlas. So Pathfinder lets you just place sites off the top of your deck, right? Very chill, very cool. We love it. We want it. That is functionally a way to cheat around not having the card in your hand, but it's random. This lets you do the same thing with any rubble. So if we happen to be destroying lands by any form, we can go ahead and without having to draw sites for turn, play sites off the top of our deck, provided we're okay where our Geomancer is currently standing. So it's like free ramp because it's giving us the draw and the play simultaneously. But we do need to be playing fair amount of earth-based sites to make this work. That doesn't mean we can't splash other elements though. So I don't know. Initial thoughts, Will.
I think it's gonna be a good kind of ramp avatar just because if you're able to kind of guarantee that you'll play out lands very quickly, you can play out your spells pretty quickly and tempo out because you can always go tap land rubble and adjacent, tap land rubble and adjacent, tap flip your rubble, tap flip your rubble, and then you're good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, flip your rubble, like flip the top, put on your rubble, but flip your rubble.
Flip your rubble. Flip a rubble. So, do you want to go mono earth just to ensure that we always get the thing, or would you rather we splash an element for effect? So, right now, as it stands, air and fire are kind of similar to one another. They both have mobility effects. Fire by movement plus, and then air by teleport, right? Move to a nearby location, push this thing there, or just
Yeah.
completely warp your character. So there's additional mobility with air that people enjoy as like get out of jail free cards, things that are just gonna get you out of dodge or remove you from a situation where you might just die if you're on death's door. Is this game fun to play? Says Sup Sup. Yeah, and you'll actually get to see us play it in a second. Look at the joy on our faces as we play later. But no, I think I am enjoying the hell out of it. I'll say it's up there. It's tied. I thoroughly enjoy playing this game. That's probably my favorite TCG to play at the moment because of the newness. But once I get into constructed and get into that grind, I'm sure you're just gonna recognize play patterns of decks, and it will be what it is. So pumped for Saturday
Still,
morning sorcery. Me too.
yeah.
So yeah, so like I was saying, fire has also damaging effects, but they're direct, where air has damaging effects, but they are randomized in most cases. So thoughts?
Uh, well, sorry, what did not hear that last part as you were
So
saying.
no. So my thought is we could go mono earth to ensure that we always hit our effect, but how crucial is it that we hit our effect late game? Not really that important, in my opinion. So unless we're like on a thing where we constantly destroy Yggdrasil, which I don't think is going to happen often. Excuse me. Um,
You with the two things able to destroy Yggdrasil in the game currently.
right. So when roots of Yggdrasil are destroyed, destroy everything. When you destroy sites, they're replaced with rubble. So what that means is if we get to that point where we destroy everything, minions, artifacts, yada yada, we'll be able to use our avatar's ability to replace all of the rubble with sites off the top of our deck, where our opponent will have to draw site, then play site. We can draw spell books and play sites. Right? So I do think that this is an avatar that benefits from Roots of Yggdrasil. I think that it's kind of a novelty, though, to expect to do that consistently. So, what is it? Destroy site? Destroy.
Yeah, I think it's just oh,
Oh, you know
you're
what?
still on site. That's what made it hard. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll just look up destroy.
just do destroy.
So, there's only so
So
many things that do it. Craterize does it.
yeah, and then the fire one,
Scorched Earth
scorch the
does
earth.
it.
Yeah, scorched earth.
I don't know. I mean, I'm only suggesting it because it's a thing we can very easily potentially do. Mind you, there's a balance in sorcery of drawing from your atlas and drawing from your spell book as the game proceeds. Craterize is not a viable strategy in my opinion unless you have the mix in hand, the core, the philosopher's stone, whatever out that's going to help you get there. Because though this reads as like a turn 8 spell, Craterize, in actuality, you're not playing a site every single turn, and there will be some turns where you don't draw sites. So it's more like a turn 12 or 13 play, just depending on how you're pulling. And you're probably going to need to use your mixes for earlier plays anyway. So Craterize is kind of far flung. I am on a Craterize strategy for the Pathfinder you just saw a second ago, but that's because it is a turn 8 spell, right? You're always playing sites with Pathfinder, practically. So I don't know, Will. I mean, I feel like this is a deck. If anyone cared about Rebel more, I feel like this is the deck to maybe go for that. We did a Yggdrasil build last time. I wouldn't say it was good, but we did do one. But we could
Well,
splash fire here.
Yeah, I like doing the Yggdrasil build better here just because we can actually run duplicates of things that help find
Oh,
Yggdrasil a little bit better. Like you have the crossroads and all that kind
right.
of stuff.
For Sinkhole as well. And what's relevant now more than ever is the fact that we can run two sinkholes. One, so the probability of seeing it's higher, but also we dictate when that action happens. Let's go
Yeah.
for it. Let's do it.
And, and honestly, it prevents us from doing the initial trigger on our avatar as frequently because we're running a lot of non-Earth lands. But I think we're fine without using that. Like, I think the second effect is just the more important thing.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Do we just run all of them? Yggdrasil, double sinkhole, two scorched earth, and two craterize. Maybe one
Yep, I think
craterize.
we go full Rambo. We go full Rambo.
Okay,
We
we're
want
committed.
consistency more than anything else because I think our game plan is we just kind of sit there and wait for our opponents to greed out a little bit, then we nuke everything.
I like it. I like it a lot. So last time we started with our sites, I believe. Am I lying to you? Well, that was a little different because we were on Pathfinder. I think
Yeah,
the smart way to go now would be to just go within Earth and Fire and do our sites last once we see what our curve is. Fair?
yeah, I think we can do that. That seems good.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you guys haven't played Sorcery, it's again not too dissimilar to Magic, but the sites have effects, right? They have ETBs in some cases. They have passive effects. They're just as much playable cards as the cards in your spellbook are, but they also offer affinity, which is important for casting your things. So we'll need to make sure we hit that. We don't want sites, so let's just ignore sites. We'll do not avatar. No, no, no. Minion, magic, aura, earth, fire. Okay. So, Will, here's what I've learned. I've been educated. You always want berries. You always want common sense. 2 to 3. And the thing that's most important, Will, the thing that's absolutely crucial, if I can find it, is this. This is the most crucial card for Earth. Early game.
Fair enough. Yeah, just straight up disable stuff by being underneath it.
So, why this is important is because it's very difficult to remove. So, you'll play this burrowed. You can play this under the site as it comes into play. And while it's burrowed, again, anything above it's going to be disabled. So, you could control the pace of the game very early on if this is your early play. And it's not difficult to hit, it's only one affinity. So, even if we're shy of the affinity for other cards, we're going to be able to help tempo out the game this way. Root Spider is very good. It's extremely playable. It also it's exceptional, so it's out of range of our common sense tutor, but that's fine. Common sense is generally there to get our removal effects. Anyway, that's really the only thing I want to put in for sure. There's another card called it's an Earth Aura called Earthquake, but we'll get there when we get there. That's another one we want to run. It's right here.
Yep. I think we saw this last time.
Right. For the most part, this is going to kill a lot of things. Burrow all minions and artifacts on those sites. So this is really good for builds that are leveraging. They're very artifact heavy. You're able to bin or bury any of those cards that would otherwise be playable for them. And if they don't have any burrow creatures, they're not going to be able to fish them out. This is only relevant for land sites, but this is a really good effect. I think it's a 2 of for sure. And then we can sort of stop there with the must includes. I would say that Berry, Earthquake, and the spiders, the root spiders, they're a reason to go into Earth. Everything else is just going to be synergy at this point, or what we feel like playing. And I want to play those Clamor of Harpies, but let's go through here. So, with the knowledge that the deck is trying to Scorched Earth or Craterize our own Yggdrasil, there's nothing that I don't think we can use to tutor. Yeah, we can't really tutor those effects. We'll just have to draw to them in these colors. And that's fine. But so far as bodies are concerned, we don't really need too many early game plays. The benefit of Earth is the fact that you always have something to do with the Genesis effects on your ordinary lands. There are mobility effects we could use, though. That would be fun. let's see here. So I was thinking this is the other tutor we could use that's in this color. It finds exceptional mortals. We looked at this card last time, Will. It's called like Outland Striders. I'm just gonna put the Clamor of Harpies in there because I definitely want to roll with them. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
find the Strider.
it can move freely. The land site's not occupied by other units.
Okay.
And does that include rubble?
Yeah, I believe so. Outland Strider.
All right.
Moves freely between land sites not occupied. Oh, you know what? Does Rubble count as a land site?
Yeah, that is the question.
Mm-hmm. 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 Huh. Reduce Rubble. Oh, yeah. We ain't gonna find that on Google quite yet. Um, I would have to imagine so. I think we do want them regardless, though. We can roll with 3 of them. They're pretty potent. And Pudge Butcher's pretty good too, by the way.
Yep.
Just because you're able to leverage this pretty early on. It's pretty easy to hit, and then you don't have to fight the thing. So if you need to, you can actually drag your own unit towards it. So it's just a good way to gain mobility while dealing
Yeah,
damage.
it's also just a good way to remove a thing because we can use it with Scorched Earth. Just pull something onto Pudge Butcher and nuke our own land. So if they play something
Mm.
really scary and massive, that is another piece of removal. So I do like Pudge Butcher.
Let's see here.
He has versatility and utility.
If there's an early game play I actually do like, it's this one. The death ride on this is really solid.
Yeah, I like that too.
Mm, I'll put one in for now. We can adjust the value in a second. Let me start from the bottom and go up instead. I feel like there's
I think we do as much burn-based removal as we can because I think our game plan is to let our opponents burn themselves out, or like use all their resources, then we just nuke everything to make them run out of resources and we slowly burn them down. Because if we do Cataclysm, they're down to 10, right? And we just need to deal 10 more damage with
well,
random burn
minimally.
effects.
Yeah, minimally. Like if you resolve the craterize, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Or
you
yeah, not
resolve it
Cataclysm, Craterized. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if you resolve it on them, it will get them halfway there. Let's see here. There's some it's I haven't played with red much since getting into this game, and there's so many utilities here that I'm iffy on. I want to look at just the ones that say draw really quick to see if there are any good cantripping ones. Mad Dash, draw a card, give an ally movement +1 this turn. Eh, people like Land
I don't-
Surveyor. Kind of iffy on Land Surveyor.
It does fill our hand for Craterize. I do like it. It's just a thing that we can play to start building up, and we're not trying to do anything really crazy with our board. So having 2 mana for one is fine.
Mad Dash, draw a card, then give an ally movement +1 this turn. This could be beneficial, I think, for this deck, just to start moving units forward. I don't really hate it.
Yep, it's good for the late game too, because once we get our everything set up, we need to start moving our avatar so that we can rebuild on rubble.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we could have like a little sub strategy here. So this manuscript, by the way, it's not. Where is it? This might not be the best way to look for it. This manuscript we looked at before, this like pseudo draw engine, there is some playability
Yep.
for it in this deck. Where is it? There you go. So Bearer has tap, reveal a topmost spell, and draw it. Bearer takes damage equal to the card's cost. What you could do is if you have a general token strategy, which we kind of do with just the Genesis on our sites, we can give this to those bodies and then have them tap, reveal the topmost spell, draw it, and then they would just die. So it's a good way to like, you could sacrifice your tokens to get draw. We're not making that
Yeah,
many tokens though. It really depends. We could probably I mean, if we wanted to build and play for it, we could. It is just a unique in the deck, so getting there feels a little rough.
It's another good use for Land Baron, though, because we play Land Baron, draw a site, equip with the book, kill it, and then draw a spell over the span of 2 turns, of course.
Oh,
But
this sucker.
yep, it's just double up.
I'll put it in just because I think we should minimally have, at least for this deck, I think we should have the Philosopher's Stone in the mixes. I'm not as high on the cores. I can't
Yeah,
tell you
because
why.
also we're trying to nuke everything with Yggdrasil, meaning all artifacts are going to be gone in the future.
Yeah,
So I don't like having permanent ramp. I like having the temporary ramp and then using our sites for permanent ramp
right.
later.
Oh, you don't even like Philosopher's Stone?
We could probably use Philosopher's Stone just because it's an insane card, but
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's roll with it. And then I think we can do. Hey, Angelus. How are you? We can do two Terra and Ignis. Just do an even split, get those 5 in there. And we can run with the manuscripts, and I think with some of our low B bodies, that'll just be fine. Yeah, even if the bodies are big, like it just means that they'll live and be able to do it repeatedly. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so we have 30 cards in our spell book. Right now we've got Common Sense that can find Mad Dash for mobility, Berry for removal. It finds any ordinary card, mind you. It doesn't need to be like a magic or an aura. So we can find
yeah.
any of these creatures as well, but I don't think any of these are ordinary outside of the Land Surveyor. I added Clamor of Harpies. I'm quite a fan of this card. I think she's really good. We can maybe roll with 2 and be happy there. I think it's good for the teleport effect out of color, because generally speaking, this is sort of an air thing to do. But it gives us that, and you may strike the thing, which tells me that we don't
I
have
mean
to
that's
kill the thing.
also because can we teleport our avatar? Is it specifically just the
This one
minions?
says weaker minion. Weaker
Okay,
minion,
so
yeah.
it
If it
yes, we
said
can't
like
teleport our
weaker
avatar.
unit, it would let us teleport our avatar. Did you already
Yeah.
make a how to play video? Couldn't find one on the channel. No, Angelus, it's so I'm still hazy on the rules. There's certain interactions and certain rules that I'm still hazy on that I would want to clarify before I ever do that. And I feel like if I were to do a proper how to, it would take days. But also the video would run very long. We're gonna play though, yeah. So if there are any rules that I'm hazy on, I'll try to consult. Of a Discord that I'm consulting. Try to consult them.
Okay, well, Patrick, I think we filled the rest of our spell book with Relentless Crowd.
Hmm. Is that what you want, Will?
Do you know about that card?
I do. We could.
Yeah. It's the rats. It's the rats of the set or of the game.
You know what I do want? There's a couple of like there's the wolves for Earth as well. We could add the wolves, but it's a little too cute. I want to get like a kill effect in the deck to help close out the game, like Fireball or the Heat Ray. I think I'll maybe add 2 Heat Rays. Basilisk is very good as well so far as stunting mobility. But what I want to do is add these infiltrates. They're kind of like an auto include for the most part as well, because the threshold is low and the effect is just grossly effective. Being able
Yeah.
to steal a thing, shutting off your opponent's biggest thing, it's not good for them, especially if it has a good static effect, like if we stole their king or we stole that one guy we used in our previous build, the one who can travel north and south, gives guys on the border +1. That guy. What I want to
Yeah.
do is add a. We looked at them last time, and it's these guys. Quarrelsome Kobolds. At the end of your turn, Quarrelsome Kobold strikes themselves or another target adjacent unit. I think that these are pretty solid. Like we can skirt around that effect hurting us, provided we play it at the right time and the right location. So I feel like we can go with Quarrelsome Kobold. Like you're saying, like a lot of burn effects early on just to get damage caked on the board, and then we can kill them. We
Yeah,
can
it's
kill them
burn
later.
for early light removal to stall, and then burn for kill potential in the late game.
Our split is not that even. I think we might be skewed more fire than anything, but let's see here. We've got our top end is 8, next highest spell is 5. Our curve right now goes up to 4. We
We
don't really
do
have
have
a
more earth pips than fire pips at least.
yeah. We don't need a bomb creature in Earth, but I would like to consider a bomb creature in either
Oh,
affinity.
what about Vile Imp?
I know. So
Just
Vile
a
Imp
good early pick.
Vile Imp is good in like a Death Speaker build because you can, obviously get the Genesis on it and just like double down. I think it's also fine here, although I'd say that Quarrelsome Kobold is kind of taking the place of Vile Imp for the deck right
Yeah.
now,
The
for me.
thing the thing is I don't like the kobolds because eventually they're just gonna kill themselves by accident, whereas with the imp, it won't.
I don't know how many situations where they actually do that though. Like if you park the
Um,
kobolds, let's say this. If you park the kobolds near your opponent and then there's a creature that they've played and it's like one site above their avatar, you'll play the kobolds. Oh, let's see. You want to play the kobolds in a way where it doesn't knock itself out. So you're going to play it onto a site that has an enemy, and at the end of turn, it's going to strike that enemy. And then it moves up and hopefully strikes another enemy. I don't know. It does feel like a double-edged sword. Yeah, you love the Vile Imp. I mean, I would want one or the other in the deck, and it's either that or I honestly think something that's going to provide us more long-term value and also just get rid of opposing foot soldiers is the Dragonettes. Actually, really like these guys now too. I think we passed them a while ago. These ones. These are again harder to hit, harder to play rather, but at the end of turn they deal 1 damage. So if we put our opponent at death's door, this is a good way to close out the game with a mobility spell, right? I mean, I think this is technically superior to the lot of them because Vile only lets us put the kobolds off to the side. I'll sideboard the kobolds and I'll sideboard the Vile Imps. We could still go with Vile Imps if you want. I feel like we just need a bomb creature of some variety to help close out the game if we're not getting
well,
the Alloys.
I don't think we need a bomb creature because we just need to deal 10 damage against an opponent who has no lands.
Mm.
That shouldn't be hard.
So you'd rather go low and fast, hard aggro.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
burn control tools so that they can clear up early and end the game late.
then we should definitely be running. There's an earth creature that lets you place sites. Give me 1 second. I will find him. Frontier Settler. Reveal and play the topmost site to an adjacent void or rubble. Frontier Settlers moves there and loses this ability. So I think this is just a good way to start building up our board early as well.
Yeah.
It's just a free effect that we have on top of our avatar. If we want, we could even run. I think we actually have enough to say at least one Call of War is good, because Call to War, excuse me, lets you find an exceptional mortal. So in this instance, it's going to find Ramp. It's going to find a very good mobile attacker with Outback Strider. And I think that's it. So it's got 5 targets. In my mind,
Also,
huh?
Outback Strider is a great way to trigger Death's Door because no matter where they are probably just gonna get slapped out of nowhere with that.
Pretty much. I don't know what that last slot should go to. Um, it could just be the tutor,
Probably
but we can add some more removal. Got enough removal.
it would probably be one of our ping creatures, so either the Kobolds or the Violent.
You would just want to add an additional one.
Yeah, I'll say Kobolds because having one Kobold isn't bad because we can hold it for a situation when we can chain it together. So I'd say Kobold if we're only gonna include one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if there's
I mean,
any
if we want a bomb creature, we could do Conquering Worm and then try to lock out the game by just
that
taking every land
or
our opponents play.
that or Death Dealer, kill all their minions. I mean, that's just a good way to slow things down. Um, Conquering Worm at the end of your turn if no. Hmm. So you're saying like the alternative to just Crater Rising?
Well, it's we create a rise, then our opponent tries to build back, and we just try to ramp into a conquering worm, and then we just keep eating the lands that they play from that point on.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of healing effects just in the deck, so divine healing is probably something we can avoid. Yeah, let me know if there's a utility that you guys are super sold on. But also while you're
Victoria
in
says
there,
love Violent.
well, we can put Violimp in there. Well, actually, you said you want one Kobold. Here's
Yeah,
what I'll.
one Cobalt feels better than one Violent because at that point they're filling the exact same niche, but you have more control over it with one of.
Do you like Hillik Basilic?
Uh,
Just another thing
it's
to
not
slow the
bad.
game.
So let's see, it's all minions, so that won't affect avatars, of course. But I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it.
How about Immolation? Well, this is actually really good, but not necessary for us. Because I'm trying to think of what we have to remove any bombs from our opponent's board, and at this point it's steal it with infiltrate or bury it potentially, and that makes 4 cards.
Or just
Uh
hit our Yggdrasil line.
yeah, it's fine. Let's commit to the kobolds, at least the one, and then we
Yeah,
can move on with our site base. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the mix here. We've got 55 earth, 44 fire. So darn near even split, I'll say. We will want to favor earth sites just a little bit, just to make sure we synergy with our Geomancer.
yep,
That's it though. We've got the manuscripts to work with our tokens. And
yep.
honestly, dude, if we had manuscripts on that scarab, that's actually not a bad idea either. Is that too cheeky? Can you
It
imagine
works.
having him read the manuscript, kill himself, and then just like damage the area where he's standing?
Patrick, you want to talk about people reading holy books and then blowing up? I feel like that's a little bit iffy.
Oh, never mind. Let's not do that, Scarab. Bad idea. But yeah, while you guys are here, I'll encourage you to leave this video with a like to help the discoverability of the stream. But let's move on to our sites. We've got two. Obviously, Yggdrasil and our sinkhole. Let's start with the non-ordinaries. First thing I
Yep.
want to do is just grab our dual land. Did I pass it? It's going to be Earth Fire, obviously. It's right there. Okay. So these are
Yep.
exceptional. We can have up to 3. I think we will run the 3. This is fantastic. Banish all dead minions. Heal 1 life for each. There's no reason you shouldn't run this in your Earth-based deck. So basically,
Agreed.
it shuts off a lot of strategies. But namely, I would probably say Death Speaker because they've got a lot of bodies that they're going to want to recur, and this will just nuke them. But any bodies. Because we're running a Yggdrasil build, we do want the bedrocks. I think we'll run all the bedrocks.
Yeah. Agreed.
And now our split is 10 sites. So we actually don't have any footies yet, any foot soldiers. So what should we do? Do we want to just go to fire sites first and then we can add as many ordinaries as we need to see if there's any fire sites we want to roll with first?
Well, one like non-type site that we may want to run
Oh,
at least one of is Crossroad.
yeah, no. No, we can run the 2. I don't mind because 1 in the hand is 2 in the bush. You know what I mean? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we could bottom the other one if we see it in the top 4, like if it's in our hand, and if it's freely played into a rubble or something, that's just good value. I'm happy to see the 2 of them, but yeah, I agree. I think that might be the only
Yeah. I think that's fair.
yeah,
All right, and then
non-affinity site. Sorry.
past that, we just need to have good fire sites.
Well, I'm just trying to see if there's
Um,
anything outside of the ordinary that we would actually want to play. There's nothing I don't think that we have. Let me see here. Shoot a piercing projectile, deals 2 damage to 1 unit at each location along its path. Um, I mean, we could have River of Flame as a fire spellcaster.
yeah, there's not really a reason not to.
No, it feels like a free action. Infiltrate is it doesn't care their location. It might just be, yeah, it might just be heat ray for us.
What is there's a I think there's a fire site. Yeah, we run Mirage. We run as many Mirage as we can because we can pick up Yggdrasil and place it somewhere closer to our opponent to blow it up later.
Well, it'll blow up everything anywhere though.
Well, yes, but if with a Cataclysm, point of impact matters for Cataclysm specifically because it's
Mm.
the center land gets or the center site gets destroyed. So we want to have our opponent as close to the center as possible.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay. I mean, it does set us back though. When you may, what is it? When played, you may return a site in play you own to your hand and place the site in its place. So it's replacing it. So you're not really going up a land when you do that. That's my only qualm with
Yeah,
Mirage. Because
that's
it does set us
true.
back from the Craterized turn, if anything.
Yeah, never mind.
I
I
feel
mean,
like,
we can reset Genesis on either our crossroads or our other things. I do kind of like that.
mm,
It
mm-hmm.
also lets us random roll into stuff and not worry as much. I do really like Mirage actually.
Do you
It
want
also gets us lands for Cataclysm.
do you want two of them?
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Okay. Let's see here. So we've got still even split. It's three. One more Earth site than Fire sites, and that's fine. I think what we should do now, though, is maybe just load up with some basics. I still like Holy Ground as well, but I don't know if it's absolutely essential. Just each nearby avatar heals 3 life. Don't know how crucial that's going to be for us. I think I'd rather have the foot soldiers because, in an essence, that's also saving us life. So let's just go with like 1, 2, 3. They could all be the same village. I'm just diversifying it because I want to.
Yeah. The foot
Um,
soldiers are also free draw off the book.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely why I want at least a copy of each, and then we can go for a desert as well. The deserts will be nice to like ping our opponent's things,
Yeah,
and that's that. This is a weird split. Are we missing anything? Do we want more villages?
potential. I think we can remove like one desert for one more village.
We want the crossroads. We want the bedrock. I mean, I think the real dream here is to scorch earth our own Yggdrasil early to just set them back. Maybe you even wait. I think it's a mid-game play, if anything. I've never played for
Yeah.
Yggdrasil, so but because we want our not our steps, we want our bedrocks out before we do that, so that we have complete advantage. All right. Yeah. No. So I mean, it's either we don't play manuscript or we play manuscript. Is manuscript? I think the way the sites are now, I actually like the split. That I feel like the manuscript is for a different deck. Like I don't want to build our site base out for a singular card, and we don't even have a tutor for it. I think the tutor does exist in Earth, though. Technically, there is a
Mhm.
minion. I think it's the princess. Give me 1 second. There is a card that just fishes out 1 cost artifacts.
The reason I am fine with doing extra things that play into manuscript is
It's
because they play into
easier.
other things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, with how low end our deck is, you can maybe get away with having minions just damage themselves. I'm happy with the split now. I don't know if we need another village. Man, I don't know.
I just think villages have more utility than deserts in general.
What I said, it was like 55 to 44%. So what is this?
Yeah.
Three, 4, 6, 8 fire sites, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10 to 8. Like that's a really good ratio. I don't know if I would want any less affinity in red. I guess is what I'm saying. Is there some way it can come out of something else?
Well,
I
I'm
feel
fine
like it
with
would need
taking
to
away
be
our
like
affinity.
maybe like
No, I like Mirage. I do very much like Mirage,
I don't
but
know if
I'm
we
fine
need
with taking
two.
away. I'm fine with taking away affinity from red because we only have 2 double red cards in our deck. Or sorry, I guess 5 unique double red cards in our deck. But we have like 8 double earth cards in our deck. Or sorry, yeah, let's
We have
see.
five
Yeah, 8.
five double red cards, and that's as high as it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to double up on the humble village, the rustic village, or the simple village?
You know, I think we have a nice simple strategy, so we'll double up on Simple
It's okay.
Village.
There you go. There we go. All right, so this is the deck list. To review, it's gonna go low and fast, right? So the CMC curve is pretty low. It is going to boil down to getting our Yggdrasil down, getting a few bedrocks down, and then nuking our own Yggdrasil, right, to come out ahead. And then using our avatar's ability to replace the rubble with sights off the top of our deck, rebuilding hopefully quicker than our opponent. If we destroy our own Yggdrasil with a Crater Eyes in an opportune way, like doing as much damage as we can to our opponent, fantastic. We'll probably save the Yggdrasil to place it on their side of the board anyways. We'll see what happens there. Maybe we Pudge Butcher their avatar to the site or something to get it over there. But we've got Philosopher's Stone to help with early game, make our plays much easier. The Mixed Ignises to help ramp out into the Crater Eyes. The Ignis of Fire is just going to help with some of these affinities that are more costly, but also just help us play out these early actions. Like the Outback Strider early is just good. Like we can do that freely with a Mix Ignis and still have mana, presumably, to play out a Root Spider on the same turn. So we can load up the board very quickly with this list. I think
Yep,
it's
and it's notable that what we can do is if we play it right, we can hold the land play with our avatar. We can pop our mix, craterize a Yggdrasil or something, and then mix out one of our 3 cost red things immediately after playing a land.
mhm.
So in theory, we could just get an immediate play by doing that.
All right. Will, do you want me to send you the URL?
Yep, yep.
Okay, guys. So here's what's gonna shake out. We're gonna play test the deck. If we like it, it'll remain the same, but we'll play a game or two. After that game is concluded, we can go ahead and determine what, if anything, needs to change, or if it's just a bad matchup with the decks we're playing against. Who knows? There's more to say about deck construction than just a handful of games. But I think that this has enough to put damage on the board, slow the game down, and then also subsequently punch out a player with some of the end game effects. But I'm excited to see how this plays for sure. So Will's camera's gonna get messed up in a second. Please don't mind that.
I'm becoming one with the Matrix.
And I need to take a second to visit Discord to figure something out. Give me 1 second. But yes, we'll be playing over on. We will be playing over on Tabletop Simulator in just a second.
What is... Okay, I was concerned for a second. It looked like it was giving me way more than 40 cards.
Okay, that's okay. So I have a deck loaded already. So if you guys want to check this out, I don't think they can hear the sound effects for a Tabletop Simulator, and I'd rather they didn't. I can help
This is
you.
my sideboard. This will stay here.
I got you, man. I got you. You're not hearing the lovely ASMR. But let me know if any of our images on the side get in the way of the gameplay experience for you. I don't know
Let's see if
why
I can...
it says I have negative stats here. Let's fix that.
Patrick,
What? Oh. What are you doing? What are you
I'm just
doing, Will?
rolling.
Okay, well, here, I'll roll. High roll goes first.
Yep. I
Okay.
know. I'm still waiting for my dice to hit the ground, Patrick. Staying up there. You monster.
All right, you got a 5?
Yep, you got 17.
Yeah, I'll go first. So, obviously, Will is on our Geomancer build, and I will be playing Pathfinder. So if you didn't watch our last stream on Pathfinder, I'll encourage you to check it out. This is a slightly different build from that, but it's going to give us a similar. It's going to give us a
How do I
similar
put the
play
card to the
experience.
bottom? Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need to click and hold.
there we go.
Okay.
And
Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I was thinking of I was on Geomancer.
actually, I'll keep that and I'll bottom this.
Hmm. We will bottom this. I think we just bottom the one. Oh, hey. And I will draw a card to replace that.
All right, and where do I get rubble from?
Rubble is going to be over here. I can just hand it to you.
I'm just quickly
Here.
scooting over token stuff. Hold up.
It's over there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I've got foot soldiers over here if you need them. At least in my game, it's option V, I think. Control V. Nope. Hey, don't need that. We're going to do this. No, no. Dude, it keeps giving me dice. We're going to do... Huh? I think you will need a handful of these, so you got them. Okay.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah. All right, so I'm on the play. This means that I do not draw a card. I will tap my Pathfinder, and I will play out this site. Oh, Cloud City. So this is going to go right under my avatar here. And you may go, Will.
Alrighty. I'll draw a spell. And yep, you are you. And I'm gonna start off with.
Oh, for some reason, it freezes your camera while we're on Tabletop Simulator. I'm so sorry, audience.
You're good. I'm gonna start off with a steep, and I'm going to get a rubble, and I'm gonna put it. I'll put it here. There we go. And then with that, I pass turn to you. Sorry, no, not pass turn. I forget. I have early plays. I'm gonna play Philosopher's Stone
How do you forget about Philosopher's Stone?
because it's such a horrible card. I just am not used to turn one plays in this game. All right, and now it's your go.
Sorry, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Give me 1 second.
Oh, it does not like Tabletop Simulator.
No, it does not. Hey guys.
Is there like a is there menu settings that we can adjust to try to reduce things like configuration?
I don't know what it would reduce. Give me 1 second.
Do lower quality, I guess. Lower quality might speed it up.
Where do you see that?
So you
Graphics?
do menus, configurations, and then graphics.
Thank you, Victoria. Menu configurations, graphics, preset quality, medium, very low.
I did preset quality very low, just because it just makes it look a little bit blockier and clay-like.
Here, hopefully that helps.
And let's see.
Glitchy? Still glitchy?
And then I'm gonna do, yeah, I think VSync is also useful. Limit FPS to monitor refresh rate, to eliminate screen tearing FPS drops with.
Shadow quality, very low. Sure.
Yeah, so VSync
Cap
might be
frame
good.
rate. Sharpen? Sure. Let's see if that helps any. Hopefully it's not too glitchy. Let me know if it's unbearable. It looks obviously smooth on my end. I'm trying to see what it looks like for you guys. YouTube says it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Not receiving
Yeah,
enough
it's
video.
super, super slow and laggy, but hopefully I'm refreshing the stream now to see if the changes you made helped it.
Hmm. Okay, well, we'll see if this is garbage. We might have to bin gameplay if this is just a thing that's going to happen. I'm going to play out my turn, though. I'll play the top of my atlas here. It's going to be a crossroads. Crossroads says, look at the next 4 sites. Put 3 on the bottom of your atlas. So I'll just create a separate stack.
It is very laggy still.
Really?
Yeah.
Error.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, I've never had to deal with that. Tabletop Simulator, TTS,
Yeah, we'll figure it
fun
out and we'll
games.
get it squared away for next time. I don't know, maybe we could record this and then make it a video, because hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to edit this.
No, no, probably not. We might need to do that in the future then, and I can just release it separately. Hey, okay, let's do this. This is crazy. I'm so surprised that this is what's crushing my computer. I feel like I've done so many more things that are far more demanding. All right. Hi, guys. I see that YouTube's throwing a bunch of errors at me. I want to play through this deck to see if it's any bit good. Obviously, we've already started this match, and recording it would be a little late to the party unless we replayed all these actions, which I mean, I
I mean,
guess we could do, but
yeah, if you
um,
want, we could just throw everything into hand and then act like we just did everything, just kind of replay out the turns, because it's only been 2 turns. Shouldn't be too hard.
so Victoria says, can hear your voice is fine. The board state is fine. It's just your cameras are slow and glitchy. Yeah, no, I'm seeing that. I don't know why that is. I'm on the nation's fastest internet. It's just running Tabletop Simulator, which I suppose is extremely demanding.
Apparently, there
Yeah,
has to be some setting that's
here.
good to
See if
reduce
this
it.
let's see if this fixes it though. So I'm off Tabletop Simulator now. Is video back to normal? If anything, what we'll do instead, if this is not going to let me play a smooth game, is we can play through this very glitchily, and then we can record a game separately. What if you just turn off the cameras? I mean, yeah, that'll maybe help. Sure, we could try. We could try this. All right. Here's what I want to do. Still glitchy. Yeah, it's just Tabletop Simulator. Is this like, what is this, ping to player? I don't know. I don't know what ping means. Is this a good number? 33, 43. If it's still glitchy, you said the voice is glitchy as well. That would be the only. You said voices are fine. Okay, that's all that
Yes.
matters to me. If the gameplay is a little glitchy, so be it. I think what we'll do is just play through a singular game live, and
Yeah.
then I can pre-record a game and send it out.
We'll figure out what's going on for the next time as well, because there's probably some way to stream Tabletop Simulator without issues. Worst case scenario, we could have a sorcery pre-recorded, because sorcery doesn't have a bunch of game action, so we might be able to do a playing with power style thing and make it quick and easy.
Yeah, I mean your cameras even outside of TTS were glitchy, but only. I mean we've streamed so much on this channel. It's interesting because it only seems to be glitching because of TTS. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I think Tabletop Simulator is the issue here. How is that? Is that action smooth when I do that? Whatever. So I need to look through the top 4 here, and I'm just gonna go ahead.
Yep. You may complete your crossroads.
Yeah, just arranging what my next drops are here, or at least my next singular drop. Let's go ahead. I actually do need this, so that'll go there. Right, so that was my crossroads. I've got 2 mana, nothing to do with it, sadly. Um, and let's see. I mean, I guess I could do this. I'll cast a blink.
Alrighty.
So I will draw a card off of this, and I'll just move up right here.
Alright.
But we'll pass for that. There has to be a way
Okay.
because Sorcery has an online tournament series that's TTS that streams fine. Yeah, it's very odd. You know, I'm paying for literally the fastest internet you can buy from Verizon, which I have to imagine is good for streaming. I remember this was like a struggle I had a little while back where I wanted to
Uh,
make sure that you guys got a good viewing experience. So I literally paid for whatever this like Ethernet to be in my house with um what am I trying to say? FiOS in my house with like the best quality I could get. And like I don't know. It is. It is what it is.
I'm gonna. So let's see. For the Genesis, I'm not gonna do it for now, but I'm gonna make a rubble over here,
Wait,
and
wait, wait,
then
wait, 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 wait. Is that where the rubble goes?
adjacent.
And what if you played an Earth site full of void adjacent to you was rubble? Okay.
Yep. And then I am going to. So since I have 2 and 3 counting my mocks, or not my mocks, my Philosopher's Stone, I'm gonna play some kobolds. So and then I'm going to, yeah, and avatars count as units, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to end of my turn, and I'm gonna deal 2 to Pathfinder.
At the end of your turn, quarrelsome kobold strikes themselves or another target adjacent unit. Yeah. 2 damage,
All
right?
right, and what was that?
It's just 2 damage.
Yep, just 2 damage.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're gonna continue with the stream. I think if it's just a little glitchy, that's fine. We'll figure this out. The best settings for Tabletop Simulator later, but
Yeah, it does look like it got a good deal better after we removed webcams and did the lower frame rate.
okay,
Ooh, windmill.
that's right. So we've got the windmill. Let's go ahead and with our mana. Oh, I need to draw a card for turn. Sorry. Huh. Did I draw a card for turn? Wait, I might have drawn a card for turn. I might have drawn a card for turn
I don't think
because
you have. You had 4 previously, so you have not drawn a card for. Oh no, you did the. So
I
you've
did.
done blink for 1. No, but blink refills itself. So yeah, no, you're good. You're
Okay.
good.
Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and play a root spider. The root spider is going to, I think, just go under our windmill here.
Alrighty, and can root spider move burrowed?
It can move between land sites. Yes.
Okay.
So let me see here. What is this? Yeah, this I think this counts as a land site, by the way, rubble. I need to look that up.
I
Eh,
believe so.
in
Yeah,
either
it's
case,
let's see, it says it's a barren site, so it is a site.
yeah,
It just doesn't produce any mana. And I can still target the root spider even though it's burrowed, right?
you cannot you're not on the same plane. No.
Well,
What do you
just oh, you're saying yeah, like verticality wise, yeah.
well, we're like, yeah, so there's like the above ground and below ground. I'm pretty sure you can't target it with anything if it's below you.
Okay. All right. In my
But
go.
that's it. Yeah, yeah, I'll pass with that.
All right. Untap. And
Oh, I'll
I'm
look it
gonna
up
move.
really quick though, just to be sure.
Yeah. Uh, And I'm going
Yeah,
to...
Victoria, let me know how the stream is going. YouTube says that it's better now, so just let me know.
I'll draw a site. Or not draw a site, I'm going to draw a spell. And then I'm going to tap Geomancer. I'm going to play my top site onto the rubble on the left. Uh, yeah, rubble on the left. All right. It's bedrock.
Okay.
And then I will move my kobold here, and end of turn, I'm going to deal 2 to your avatar. Just the ping effect.
Sure.
And with that, I actually, so yeah, that is my turn because I did say I'm doing that to end my turn. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, okay. Take my turn. Draw a card. Looks good right now. Okay, good. That's good to hear. Oh, I'm glad you guys can hear me. Let me I have the rules up on my phone. I just want to look up keyword. This unit can safely be summoned to exist in and operate normally underground. When it takes a step, it can move through the land surface underground. There, vice versa. Underground. When it takes a step, it can move the land side underground. I don't think you can target it, and it isn't considered nearby either because it's in a different region.
Okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's adjacent or nearby, so yeah.
So Mateus, this is Tabletop Simulator, is what we're playing on. Uh, Board movements are smooth now. Yeah, I can't explain any of that shit. But yeah, I do like I did again, like I went out of my way to get the best internet I could here just to make sure these streams are nice for you guys, so that was kind of a surprise for me.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like a tiny bit stuttery, but it's like we lose 1 frame every like 80 frames right now, so
Mm-hmm.
that's totally fine.
We're gonna continue motion here. I think what I'll do is I'll tap the Pathfinder to reveal the step. So it's a dual land. Really, it's just there for the. We're not using fire sites. Don't worry.
So there for the earth.
I think we're gonna move it. I think we're gonna move her this way. So we'll take the site here.
Alrighty.
We'll move the spider under this site here. So we'll do this. It's not gonna let me select all of them. Okay, so that's that. And we've got 4 manners. 4 manners. Sure. We'll play a Pudge Butcher. We'll play a Pudge Butcher right here. I think that's fair. Okay. That'll be my turn though. So I'll spend 4 for that. I don't have the affinity to do Cloud City yet, but as soon as I do, I will be moving it around the board. All right, I pass.
Alrighty.
I yield my turn, sir.
Okay, going to my turn. Untap, keep, and then I'm going to draw.
Tell me if you guys like
Um,
the top down view as opposed to the first person view. Excuse me.
hmm.
I'm
I'm
so
gonna
glad. I
draw.
am glad it's running smoothly though. We'll have to take a look after this.
I'm gonna draw a spell. That is indeed a good spell to have. Um, why is it only saying that I have 2 mana? What the crap game? It's being weird. Oh well. I have my 3, and I have my... Oh, it's probably because you picked up my bedrock and now it thinks it's yours or something. No, it doesn't. Well, that's weird. Okay, whatever. So for a functional 2, because of the
Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone, yeah, I'm going to bury the Pudge Butcher.
Sorry, I'm over on my phone here. You're gonna bury the Pudge Butcher? Sure, that's fine.
Yep, yep. And then after that, I am going to play a Frontier Settler with my other 2, uh, over here, just on the side right there. And then for disabled, does that mean can't move, can't do anything, or
Whatever you wanted to do, the answer's no.
okay? And I still can't target it, even though that because it's buried underneath me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to look. It's you would need to have a spellcaster in the same region. You can't. There's no line of sight for you to see that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I could be
I'm
wrong.
trying
I'm
to.
pretty sure that's how that functions, but I'm on the rule book now to make sure. But yeah, it just says he's in a different region, and I think for the purposes of targeting, you would need to be within the same region. Let me just look up region really quick. But that's why the spider is playable. Regions, void, location, region here and there. I'm 99% positive you can't. You need to burrow to hit it. What did you want to do? Because you have
I
how much?
have
How
the
much?
cobalt in it since they're on the same site.
Yeah, no, they're no. For that, that's a definite no.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move over here just for now because it only affects units. It does not affect. No, don't stack. Don't stack on the bug. Thank you. It does not affect my. Does not affect my avatar. Just affects minions. And then I'm going to have Cobalt. It's gonna ping and kill itself. And then with that, I'm gonna. That's the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Sorry, was I? Yeah, no, I paid everything and did that. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, seems good. That seemed good. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So we're gonna start by using our avatar's ability here. Um. Yeah. Let's do this. We have gnome hollows. Units with 3 or more power can't enter the site. All right. Well, that's not an issue for Pathfinder. All right. I think the first thing we'll do is start with. We'll play Earthquake.
Alrighty.
So you're technically carrying this on your avatar.
Yeah,
It's about to get buried. So it's
yep,
gonna
yep.
go under his site. So
Which is
um,
gonna destroy it.
no, I mean, well, oh yeah, I guess you don't have. No, you've got burrow with your own root spiders. You could technically get it back.
Okay. Oh no, don't pick up the whole thing. Just pick up that. Uh, but yeah, so it's rearranged within a 2 by 2 region.
Carrying along everything with it.
Yep. Except for my avatar, and then
No, I think it moves your avatar.
it does not. My avatar is considered a large unit, I believe.
We need to look that up. Wait, that's a good question though. Well, I won't.
But
If
the Philosopher's Stone will get moved.
I mean, I'll tell you what. I certainly wouldn't do it if it didn't move your avatar. Um,
This should be an easy thing to quickly look up, actually.
yeah, yeah. I've got the rule book up. Let me know. Rearrange sites within 2 by 2, carrying along everything of normal size. I think it is normal size. Top down makes some elements more apparent, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll keep the top down view then. So something that's not normal size is like a giant that takes up 4 squares. Like that's not normal size. I don't think an
Yeah,
avatar is a bit larger than normal. There's nothing to indicate that.
anything that occupies exactly one location, that's what's considered normal size. So yeah, it does affect avatars.
All right. Well, we wanted to move this guy over here, so we're gonna do that.
Yep,
It
yep,
doesn't really matter where these are, so these can stay. But yeah, we're gonna move your avatar back. She is tapped, and
yep, yep,
technically, this Philosopher's Stone gets buried here.
yep. Okay,
I got it. I got it.
yeah, okay.
So
I will.
what just
Add
happened? What is this rubble?
it
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
the
I got
yeah
it.
the bedrock was on top of rubble.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll do the effect. So I'm gonna use my free action to pick up the Philosopher's Stone with my spider.
All right.
The first spell each turn on the bear by so that it doesn't matter, but it's because I can't cast spells with my spider. It's not a
Uh,
spellcaster.
so the Philosopher's Stone isn't an equipment; it's a relic, right?
It's held though.
Is it held?
It's put in the yeah. So the first spell of each element cast by the bearer,
Yeah, for the
you
bear.
so
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
avatar is a spellcaster, so you would put it in your avatar's hands. This is not a
Yep.
spellcaster. I'm just grabbing it because I can. We're gonna go ahead and move this unit. It's not letting me. Oh, this is under my spider, but we're gonna go over here under your boyo, and I think I'll end my turn with that. So I've used 5. Well, that's it.
Okay. So I am going to go to my turn, and then 'cause let's see. I will draw. Hmm. I'll draw a spell.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start, I should say, with. I have 3 to play with still. Oh, now it for some. Oh, because it was on top of my bedrock was on top of a other thing, the rubble. That's why I
Mm,
didn't like it. Okay, but I'm going to use 2, and I'm going to cast Mad Dash on my avatar,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and I can draw a card, and I'm gonna draw. I'll draw a sight.
Yeah, yeah.
And then with that, I'm going to. Hmm, I'll move here in total with my 2 movement.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And with that, I will pass turn.
Mm. Yeah, okay. Take turn. Sorry if you guys are hearing construction. There's construction nearby my apartment right now. All right, so we're gonna draw a card. Hmm. Let's use our avatar effect. We're gonna play a Holy Ground. Okay, so the way this works is you reveal it and then you place it. So we're not gonna put this nearby your avatar to help you gain 3 life. Although you actually don't have any life loss yet, so I could technically just go over here, gain some
Uh,
life.
so do you reveal it then place it? Because it says
No, no, it's
play the
eroded.
topmost.
It's eroded.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a so you'll notice the little A symbol between Art and Drew Tucker. This is the alpha version of the card.
got
If
it.
you guys were to look up the actual card, it says reveal in place. So you do get the knowledge before you. It's not random in that sense.
Understood.
Not that it matters in this particular instance, but it's gonna go here or here. I think I'd rather like snake ya, snake ya. So you can't go above 20 life. Sorry.
Okay,
uh,
that's kind of dumb, but
it's a weird, yeah. It's weird that that's just the thing. So we've got 6 manners. I don't know. Let's play the. Let's play my vampire. Let's play my vampire. You have 3 sites. Sure, I'll play my vampire. Right. She has more power than that, right? So she can't go there. So she'll go here. Why not? She'll go here.
all right.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then whenever she deals damage, she'll gain life if she's around for that. I think, though, we'll pass turn with that. Spiders will stay here.
Yep, yep. So I'm going to. let's see. How do I want to do this? So I can do. That's that. That's that. Uh, I'll draw. I'll draw a spell. And sorry, untap, and then there we go. Then I draw my spell. And I'm going to tap my avatar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play Yggdrasil.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that, I want to make sure that I have this correct. Because yeah, yeah. So then I'm going to yeah, with that, I'll just pass turn there. You're good.
Game mode prioritizes performance of this game while in full screen. Okay, cool. Because it doesn't feel that way. Sure. Draw a card. Man, I would really kill for a freaking mix at this point. Gotta say. First thing we'll do is just attack your avatar here.
Yep, yep. I will take my 4.
Right. Because this is damage dealt, I'll go ahead and gain the life from it. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Let's go ahead and do the avatar effect. Observatory. How neat. How cool. Sure. I mean, it is an air site, so I can start moving this around. It's kind of cute. We might actually do that right there then. Actually, we'll do it right here. I can move the air site this way, I guess, and then I'll have rubble to go into. Yeah, that works. Cool. So it's going to let me look at the next 3 spells. So what I'll do is just put them right here. And let me organize this right quick. Right. Put them back in any order. Cool. Not that many useful things, sadly. We'll see if I even get to the point where I can cast these. I'm expecting not to be able to cast these, but that's okay. I'll put it back like that. I really think you are undervaluing the cores, Patrick. I see your logic, but in my experience, the advantage provided is tangible. Cores? I'm okay without them. I think here it would have been nice, but it's... I don't know if it's an absolute essential. Let's see here. I don't think there's any sense in like playing out anything into this board state right now, so I'll go ahead and pass with that. But I will move this over here.
Alrighty. So I will take my turn.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. I think for Pathfinder in particular, though, I wouldn't want to top deck a core at this moment. I just got to say, I think you're getting so much ramp. I think for other decks, maybe there's a potential space for it, but yeah, I'm
And
iffy on the cores.
I'm gonna start my turn, and I'm going to Scorched Earth Yggdrasil.
Sure. Did you want to draw? Did you draw
Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't draw. I'll draw first. Yeah, I'll draw.
a site?
No, I'm gonna draw a spell. It
Okay.
might be.
Yeah,
It's
it's strong.
not too relevant, but it might be relevant. But yeah, I'm gonna Scorched Earth Yggdrasil. So destroy everything, and we're gonna replace all these with rubble.
Right. So we have one. We have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then there's the
Right there.
and yeah, is it Control C, Control V, or
I got you. It's control on Mac.
and then there's the ones that I have as well. So it's gonna be all mine except my bedrock.
Oh, sure. Do you want to move those off the board and all?
Sure thing. And he dies as well, and this dies as well.
Bedrock stays, and then this is one more.
Yep. Alrighty, and then
These could technically
I'm going.
go sideways because they don't belong to anyone, but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. We just leave it as. Okay.
There we go. And then yeah.
Go for it.
Hold up. Give me a second. There we go. Everything's flipped the same now. And then I'm going to tap the Geomancer, and I'm going to play my top site in adjacent rubble. So it is going to go here, I believe. So let's see what it is. It's steep. Nice. Got my colors back. Already. Alright, and I still have 2, but I have nothing to do with it. So with that, I'm going to pass turn to you.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I meant to do. Draw a card. Well, I'm glad I organized this the way I did. We're going to go ahead and do this. We'll definitely play a site right here. It says adjacent you, right? Okay, good. This is updraft. Top ridge have +1 movement. That's cool. I'm going to put that right here. In this particular instance, you know, a core would be nice to play out, but it's fine. That's it.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna go to my turn.
Mateus, so
Untap.
far as opening of One Piece set 5, if I can manage to get a box like at MSRP, I'll crack one on camera, but I'm not anxious to buy a box. I plan on going singles, honestly. Sorry, Will.
You're good. I'm gonna tap and I'm gonna play Pillar, and I'll play it up here. So,
Yeah.
Genesis, exile all the minions from graveyards.
So there's no exile pile here, but we'll just do this. So it's just 2 from me.
It's just the 1 from me, it looks like. Right? Oh no, this has more cards. There we go. It's no, stop doing the whole thing. There we go. So it's 2 from me as well.
I'm gonna just put them off to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. So
Oh,
I go
wait.
by 4.
I'm sorry. Wait, there's more. There's more. So it's 1, 2, 3 for the Pudge Butcher.
I'm already I'm at cap.
You're at okay. You're good.
And then how do I do vertical view again?
Just hit P.
Thank you. All right, because that was bugging me. And then now that I have 3 to play with, I don't have that sadly. So I'm gonna go. Uh, I'll play Common Sense to search my spellbook for an ordinary card.
Sure.
And am I able to just do search the whole thing or no? Okay, there we go. I need to remember what's ordinary in here. And honestly, that might be the best option that I have. Ooh, hold on. There we go. I'm probably gonna go for. I'm gonna Get a land surveyor.
Okay.
We're in the rebuilding phase. He's gonna help me rebuild. And with that, I only have one remaining, so I will pass turn to you.
Okay. Let us flip reveal. Wow. The timing was poor.
Oh no, you gained 0 life.
Yeah. Tis what it is. Yeah, my positioning was really bad for this. We've got mana and stuff to do with it, but we're just gonna pass with that.
Alrighty, going to my turn.
Oh.
Untap, and I'm going to draw a spell because we know I tutored for a thing that draws a land, so there's not a lot of point in doing otherwise. Um, I'm going to tap the Geomancer, and I'm gonna play a spell or a site off the top. Ooh, come on, hold up.
Sorry, get this
Yeah,
out of the way.
yeah. Site off the top, and it's a Mirage. So let's see. You may return a site in play you own to your hand. I'm gonna elect not to.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that, now that I have, hmm, yeah, I'm gonna use 4. I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play Pudge Butcher here.
Okay.
And shooting only affects adjacent, or is it anywhere?
So it's summoning sick, but you can shoot a
Yeah.
projectile on your next turn, and the projectile will go in a straight line in the cardinal directions.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't
with
know
that,
if a projectile would also suggest. Maybe you can look up in the rule book really quick if that means the site you're on top of as well. I would say no, but if you could look that up, that'd be great.
well, does that matter? Oh no, I move you from my site to my site, and then I
Well,
attack
no,
you, which I can already.
it's relevant though, because if you can hit something that's on top, like if this was there and you can shoot it and just strike it for damage, that is relevant. Outside of,
Well, you can just strike it for damage already.
well, never mind. It doesn't say. I thought it said strike. It does say fight. A fight would imply that they do
Yeah.
damage to each other. So a strike would just mean you do damage to it. It's less
Yeah.
relevant. But I would be curious to know if you can pudge butch the thing that you're on top of. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'll pass turn there.
Cool. Okay. We'll just move there. And there's nothing I want to do. Yeah, go for it.
Alrighty. Uh, I'm going to I'm gonna untap. I'm going to draw, and I'm gonna draw. I'll draw a spell. Alrighty. That's a good thing for later, but right now, I'm going to go and for 2, I'm gonna play Land Surveyor. I'll play it. I'll play it on your avatar.
You can
So
do that.
Genesis, I can do that.
You can. Yeah.
All right. I will draw my card. That is indeed land, and then I'm going to tap my avatar. I'm gonna play a land adjacent to one of my land sites. I'm gonna play it here, and then crossroad.
That's not your land site technically. That's a. It doesn't matter. You can play it adjacent.
Well, no, it's adjacent to pillar.
I don't know if you. I think you what play or draw a site. If you played an earth site, Play. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's fine.
Well, yeah, it's I'm just playing it the regular way. So player draw
Yeah, yeah.
site, and then if you play nerd site, the rest doesn't matter. I'm just doing the usual thing, and I'm playing it adjacent to this.
Go for it.
And then I'm going to search top three, and then put one on top rest, or sorry, top four, and then put one on top rest on bottom. Um, and this isn't as useful now that Yggdrasil's already done its thing,
A
but
projectile's flight begins at the caster's or unit's location or at another adjacent location. So technically, you could have it start on location. Just that is relevant, not here, but just so we know.
all right, I'm gonna have that go here, and the other three are gonna go on the bottom.
But Gear 5 Luffy, I know. Gear 5 Luffy is a secret rare for the box, and you're guaranteed one secret rare. What's the other secret rare? Kaido? I feel like Kaido's not. I'll probably pull the Kaido, for being honest.
Hold up, come on. Stack, you bastards. There we go. And then this one will go on top. All right, and now that I have five in total with my remaining three, I'm going to play my dragon on the same site.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And with that, I will move to end step. I
See, well,
wait.
see,
So
this is where it's relevant. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. So we elected the bullet being able to hit the same location, correct?
Well, I didn't elect it. It says projectile's
Well,
flight begins at the caster or unit's location, or at
all
another
right.
location adjacent in any of the
Okay.
cardinal directions. So this to me reads that you can hit it. You can hit me on
Yeah,
top.
you can dink downwards. So I'm gonna dink downwards, and then your go. But yeah, elect was not the correct word.
I need to draw a card first, but
Yeah.
let's see here. We get a simple village. Do we care about the unit? It has a genesis effect.
Yeah. Playing against Pathfinder with this deck feels rough, but
No, it's doing the thing. It's doing all right.
yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and because we both want to do destruction, but you got there a little bit quicker than me. We're not gonna do anything about this. I will go ahead and bury the dragons, just killing that,
Yep, yep.
and
Dragons are dead.
that's it. I'll pass my turn.
Alrighty. And I will. Hmm,
You can take your turn.
what is the best course? I know. I'm thinking of what I want to do with my turn. Because sadly, actually, I should probably check here just to be sure. Am I allowed to Geomancer onto the rubble that I'm standing on? I don't think so, but I'm just checking.
Yes.
Oh, I can?
I don't see why not. Play a site or draw a spell. You're trying to replace an adjacent. Adjacent means on
Replace
top
an
of you as
adjacent
well.
rubble.
Yeah, adjacent is here and then the cardinal directions. Nearby is
Okay,
here and then like the corners. So yeah, you
so
can
adjacent does work with Geomancer. Okay, so
right.
I will draw a spell for turn then, and then I'm gonna have Geomancer tap and then put a sight on Geomancer.
Sure.
It's sinkhole.
Wow, that was clutch.
Well, I rearranged it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you rearranged it without the knowledge of you being able to put it there.
well, I was gonna move and then try doing it later, but I wanted to try to. I was gonna move up and then place on this one on the next turn. That was gonna be the idea, but didn't need to. I was also thinking of just drawing it and having it for later, but for right now, um, I will. With my six, I'm gonna use two, and I'm gonna play a common sense. And
Sure.
let's see. I have 25 cards in deck. Do I want to do something kind of dumb but still somewhat efficient? Sure. Sure, I don't see why not. Um, I'll search. And I want to make sure that I have my commons understood. Oh, also I need to make sure that I shuffle as well. Man, I have so many exceptionals left. And that's that. Um, so I'm gonna do something kind of dumb, but also relatively smart, because I just kind of need to do this. That means that, and then that's. Did we only have? Oh, we only had that. Okay, that makes doing this a tiny bit easier, I believe. Uh, yeah. Sorry that this is taking a bit long. I'm just trying to figure out what the best play is. Yeah, I'm going to common sense for common sense, and then I'm going to common sense for a. I'll say, where is it? Did we only have? No, we had another one somewhere, I believe. Where are you, friend? It's either you or you. I'll do my second common sense for a land surveyor,
Okay.
and then I'll play my land surveyor with the first one, and I'll draw a sight. Hold up. Not the right way to do that. There we go. Just tap for one. And then I will make sure that I shuffle this. And let's see. So if I move the first lance, why are you both paired together? Hold on, thank you. If I move the first lance surveyor here, I can attack your site and deal one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do that. Still trying to get the hang of rules of the game, but doing good enough. All right, and with that, I have two remaining and nothing to do with it, so it's your go.
Okay. Draw a card. Finally getting to the point where I don't know what's there. This is good. Let's go ahead and stop here. We're gonna move this way for sure. Lone Tower, you say? Okay. So I have a Lone Tower, which means I have one more mana this turn.
Yep, yep. You got five.
We are going to play. Hmm. Hmm. I've got good affinity going for me. This doesn't change too much. I mean, I'm able to cast some things that I should probably cast now, so yeah, sure. I was not expecting that off the top, but this does change a little bit. We'll do an earthquake here.
All right.
Don't worry, I'll move him. Yeah, you can leave him.
Yep,
So
yep.
these are
You
dead
can,
though. No matter what happens, these are going to be dead. So you can
yeah,
like,
I'll move him to my yard. Same with the Pudge Butcher.
right, you can get those.
Actually, can Pudge Butcher be moved because of immobile? That's an interesting thing.
It's moving the site. It's not moving the Pudge Butcher. It regardless, it's going to
Well,
get buried.
well, it's rearrange sites, but carry along. So it's yeah, fair enough. Yeah, either way, it gets buried. You're correct.
Um, but we're going to move your sinkhole over here. Right, so this is yours, this is yours, this is yours. That's rubble. This will move with the sinkhole over there. Um, that's yours, that's yours. This is mine. This is mine. That's mine. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all my mana. And I'll pass.
Alrighty, gonna go to my turn.
That's the perfect
Untap.
placement for a sinkhole. Let's see if you have
I
your own
know.
earthquake.
I do not have my own earthquake yet. Uh, that is a really cool card, actually. I do like that. Um, and yeah, I'm probably
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
do all
So,
that this time.
Victoria, to answer your question, to get the original avatar of air, earth, fire, water, you would have needed to back the Kickstarter. You'll notice the prices on those are trending higher because of that. Also, the alpha sets have those in them. So just try to buy a non-foil one if you want one. And Avatar of Earth is like the competitive one.
Yeah. Um, and I'll tap and I'll play the top uh, onto the rubble here. So that's just gonna go into the pile there. And I am not going to do the Genesis. And with my mana, I'm going to I'll play Harpies here, and I'll play uh Outback here. Outback st Outback Strikehouse.
Gotcha. All right.
And with that, I will pass turn.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. So no Genesis on the Clamor of Harpies, and then this guy can move freely.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'd happily Genesis your avatar if I could, but
Yeah. Weaker minion, sadly. Yeah, we'll start by playing this Rustic Village. Do I want to use the Genesis here? Give me 1 second. Got 5 mana. I don't know. Do I Earthquake your sites again? That's the other question. Could you imagine? I only run 2
you've
Earthquakes.
already used both of your
Yeah,
earthquakes.
I know. I know. Imagine. That'd be so good. Sadly, I can't do that. I am thinking, though, it would be kind of fun to. I mean, I can get the token. I don't see why I don't get the token here. Sure. I mean, I'll put a foot soldier in. Let me just do some math here. If I don't get the token, what can I do instead? Jack shit. This has been a very slow game because of that effect, but I feel like we're in a good state. If I do this, I can play this and this. No, we already know. We already know what we need to do. So we'll tap here. I'll spend 3, and I'll bury the Outback dude. Outback
Dang.
Steakhouse. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will elect to draw a spell. Sorry, untap first, but I will elect to draw a spell.
Sure, sure.
And this is
I'll take it at this halfway point. I encourage you to hit that like button if you haven't yet, if you like the sorcery content on here. Of course, as we grow and learn the game better, we will become rules lawyers for you. Don't worry. But as there are complex and interesting interactions with some of the keywords in this game, it's going to take me a while to get everything clicked in.
indeed. And I'm gonna play remote desert here, and the Genesis is gonna not be able to hit anything. So I'll elect to choose your simple village. So your simple village is gonna be hit by a severe drought. Um, and outside of that,
Oh,
I'm going to
I goofed up with the site placement. Continue.
I'm going to use two, and I'm going to play Mad Dash on my harpy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to draw. I'll draw a spell, and then I'm gonna have my harpy move here, then here, so for my 2 moves, and then I'll attack your site for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay.
Also, I'm dumb. That was bad movement, but whatever.
Oh, that's fine, I'm
Doesn't
sure.
really change anything.
It's fine, I'm sure. Curious. How big is your harpy? She's a 3?
3. Harpy's a 3.
Hmm. Okay, we'll tap here. Get a Gothic tower? Sure.
Yeah.
Get mana. Get mana from the Gothic. Hmm. Let's see here. What can we do? All right. We'll play out a Mixterra.
Yep, yep.
It's just gonna go onto my avatar here. Your Philosopher's Stone is back in your bin. Um,
Yeah.
so Mixterra, you can crack it. Yada yada, does a thing. Um,
Yes.
let's see here. Sure. We'll break the Mixterra.
Yep,
The
yep.
next spell I cast costs 3 less. So it's
It's
virtual.
the next Earth spell, I believe, right?
Right. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
next
a
Earth spell
it's
costs
gonna be
3
a
less.
craterize right there. So we'll destroy
All right.
your sinkhole.
And you have to discard a land as an additional cost.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I fucked this up, dude. I drew the mix. Well, you're gonna get craterized next turn.
Yeah. Well, you also
Whoops.
yeah, because you can choose. Yeah.
Yeah. We fucked. We drew into
Yeah,
the
you
mix
you
this
still
turn.
have your mix and you still did your thing. You're good, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, expect that later.
Yeah, I figured.
So the other thing we'll do is just this. So we'll go root spider under the site.
Yep, yep.
We'll move the footies over here, the avatar. And we
Yep,
still
yep.
have 3 magics left. We'll go ahead and play out a Plumed Pegasus over here. That'll do it.
All right. And that would be it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my go. I will untap and net, and then I'll draw a. Oh no, I'll draw a spell. And then I will tap Geomancer to draw a site, and then I'm going to pay 8 and discard Crossroads to Cataclysm, and I'm gonna do it right on your avatar, right there.
Okay, so this is dead.
Yep,
This is
everything is
dead.
dead. The board is clear, and that one land is popped.
The guy under is fine. FYI.
Is he fine?
Does it say under and over? Wait, deals damage above and below. Yeah. Above and below. So
And then that's
that
10
does
damage
work.
to you.
And then this is gonna go over here.
You go to
And
5.
okay.
And that would be my turn, because that is all my 8 mana.
Okay.
And you can still craterize me back.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I need to draw. Um. Yeah, we'll draw this. But we'll go ahead and tap here. Flip. What does this do? Rift Valley. You may pull apart partial rows or columns to make a void. This does not work here, so I'm just gonna put that right there. Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's a way I can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see here.
Do it. Come on, kill me.
No, there's no sense in it. I would rather. Let's see here. What do I got? Where are my sites? This is mine. This is mine. That's mine. Hmm.
Actually, it might be a little bit easier if we do like corners like that, maybe.
It's
Oh no,
it's fine. I can
it's still fine.
Yeah, I can kind of make it out.
Yeah, sleeves would make this a good deal better because you can see the colors of the sleeves to figure it out almost immediately.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my turn can look like a few things. I feel like sure, I'll play a Pudge Butcher here,
Alrighty.
and then I'll do a. I don't know the cost of my beast. I think they're all 3 drops, maybe 4 drops. That's fine. I'll pass with that.
Alright, now I need to ask a quick question about Death's Door. So it's any damage can kill you after the turn that you get to 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Untap. And I will draw and, considering that I feel like you have a very big 8 mana spell in hand that can do some dumb things, I'm gonna draw a land. I feel like that might be a smart thing to elect to do.
It might
And
be.
then I'm going to pay. I'll pay 4, and I will infiltrate your Pudge Butcher.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna tap him immediately, slap your avatar.
No, no,
So
no.
you're
It's
gonna
it's
get it
it's
back.
summoning sick. It's summoning sick.
Even from the steel?
It's summoning sick. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was after the first turn. It's unsummoned or unsummoning
Gain
sick, but
control of target minion. Yeah. It's and tap
it.
it. It gains stealth, so it's tapped
Oh,
already.
yeah, it gets tapped from me doing that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I missed the and tap it part. You're good. And then I'm going to play. I'm gonna play Mixed Ignis. Uh, and I'm just gonna attach it to my boy. And with that, yeah, I'll have this be my attached zone. I'm going to move.
If you want to keep it on the board, we can like move these off so that like the mix is visible. I think
I'll yeah,
it's just
I'll
it's
just put it like here.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
less so far as the audience is concerned. There you can see that.
yeah. But I'll move my Geomancer there, and then it's your go.
You're moving your Geomancer back.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take a picture.
Oh yeah, it's my boy, my pudgy boy.
It's just okay. I will play a site right here. Why not? Or I guess I can play it there if I want, but we'll play it here. Runes. Nice duel. Okay. How much mana do I have? How much mana do I have? So if I spend 2, go up by 10. Sure. Let's do this. I think this is how this works. So I'll crack the mix.
Yep.
I will destroy this by dumping this, so it's like lands on there.
Yep. Yep. And that goes here. Rubble goes here.
Right. And that's the only thing within the sight line of that attack. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So with the mix, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna target this location. I think I can just bolt this location and do a random 3 damage to a unit here. Let me look.
Uh,
Because it's
yeah, you
targeting the
can.
location, but stealth
Yeah, you're
says
good.
it can't be the target of things, but it's not
Oh,
targeting
yeah,
it.
you're.
It's not targeting
Yeah, it's
it.
random unit target location. I'll say it's fine.
This minion cannot be targeted by opponent's spells and abilities. It cannot be attacked. Enemy units cannot. Yeah, it doesn't say that it can't be the subject of a random action, right?
Yeah.
Targeting the site.
All right. So Pudge Butcher takes 3, so it's at 2 health for the turn.
Right. That's fine though. You know, we're gonna move to end step. It'll go back.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Alrighty. So I will untap. I will draw a spell, and also untap the boy.
Well, it's not yours.
Isn't it?
No, infiltrate. It took damage. It's
No,
so
no,
the
until
way
it deals damage.
so
Oh no,
the way it's
no,
been
until it's
errata.
dealt damage. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You can ignore this card entirely. It's when it loses stealth.
Yeah,
So it's been errata to say when
but
it
yeah, it's. I
loses
thought it
stealth.
was I control until it deals damage, but no, I control until it loses or until it takes damage. Yep, yep. Alrighty. That's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. Um, and I'm going to tap Geomancer, and I'm going to place a site right underneath Geomancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I got 2 Firecasters here. Let's go. And then I'm gonna pay nice 8 mana to Cataclysm on right on your avatar again.
How how do you have 3 of these? I'm confused.
There's 2. This is my second one.
Oh, you used I forget the name of the effect. You used the other one.
Yeah, the sinkhole thing.
I need one of these. This this Death Storm.
And yep, and your go.
Okay. Let's do draw. We will flip. Put this here. Enemy units atop this. So yeah, that would have been good for the infiltrate, but it's not necessary.
Yep, yep.
7 mana. So I don't know how many direct damaging spells you have, but you're in fire, so that's good. Sure. I will summon a Highway Clansman here.
Yep, yep.
I'll move and attack your avatar here.
I will take 5.
I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. Um, I will draw a spell. Oh,
Yeah, if you have a direct damaging spell, you have it here, but I don't know
I
that you
don't
do.
have a direct damaging spell, sadly,
Or a
but
charger, I guess.
yeah, I don't have a charger, and this doesn't do exactly what I want. But theoretically, I could just do this if I really wanted, and that's actually kind of fine. So I have 8 to play with,
Mm-hmm.
and
Is this
I'm gonna
untapped?
use. Yeah, sorry, that's untapped. Um, and there's no nearby rubble or anything like that, but I'm gonna. I'll tap and I'll draw a land. Yeah, or site. My bad, not a land. Um, no, wrong thing.
Yeah, this has been an interesting matchup, I gotta say.
So I'm going to go and I will Scorched Earth my land, killing your charger.
Destroy each of those sites and everything there. Sure.
And then I have a remaining, I have an 8 remaining, and I'm just gonna play Where's the best location to put this? That's that, that's that, that's that. I'm going to I'm gonna play Spider on the Bedrock.
Spider under bedrock. Okay.
Yep, yep. And with that, I will end turn there.
Okay. I
Sorry,
will.
actually, I guess I should ask. So if I hit your land, the Death's Door will trigger and kill your avatar,
No, no,
right?
no, no. You need to hit the felling blow needs to be
To
on the
direct.
avatar.
Okay, okay. That's yeah. I'm moving it somewhere different then. um, yeah. Glad that I checked that. I'm putting my spider there.
This is interesting, but it plays like a board game. Yeah, I mean it is a board game actively. It's going to be
Yeah,
burrowed there. All
yeah.
right,
It's burrowed there.
mind you, it does take an action to unburrow it. Like you'll need to
Yeah.
basic move up. Okay, cool. Am I go?
Yep. Your go.
Okay. Rebel flip. Rustic village Genesis. You know what? Humble village. Excuse me. I'm so cold right now, man. Sorry.
You're
If my voice is quavering, it's because I'm frigid in my studio right now. Let me just do some basic math. Sure, I'll make a foot soldier. Okay. So we are going to summon a Gyrogryph here.
yep, yep,
1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool.
yep. I got nothing for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast a grapple shot, and we're going to target this unit here.
All right. So
So
you're targeting your griffin and then hitting my guy twice.
right. So yeah, may strike the unit here. So we will strike the unit. So it does
Yep.
3
Death's
damage.
Door.
We'll tap it. 3 damage. That is all of my mana. Sadly, I will pass.
Alrighty. So I going to go to my turn. Untap, and then I will draw. Oh my gosh. Please. There this deck has so many burn effects. How have I not hit one yet?
I don't know. You did go through both of your craterizes and land removal though. Like that was pretty
Yeah, but the
clutch.
thing is we have like several copies of the dragon. We do only have the one copy of the kobold, but we have two of the
Oh,
dragon and then
right
we
now
have
the dragon would be essential for sure. Right now the
yeah, and then
well,
we
I
have
mean,
a heat raise as well. Or heat raise as well.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but
Angela, it's
I'm
just because my AC is still installed, so the window is basically open.
all right. I'm gonna go and I'm going to tap. I'm gonna play Rustic Village,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll pay the Genesis, and I'll make a foot soldier. And after that, I'm going to. I want to make sure this is. Oh no, this is the other thing, and this is the bad time to hit this card. Sad. I hope that hit the other one. Crap. Okay, well, do I? I still have to do that, but I need to do that. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna unburrow my spider, and I can still do this. Uh,
Yeah, so yeah, it'll tap doing that, but
yeah. Also, did I do? I kind of did dumb. Oh well. And then
you can
I
use this to
will.
defend him. Is that what you're thinking? Like it's airborne, but if I attack, you can defend with the foot soldier.
Yeah. So I have Earthquake, and that can get rid of your thing, correct? Even though it's airborne.
How much mana do you have?
I have 7 remaining.
Right, so the foot soldier will die unless you select these back slots.
Yeah. Do I have to move them, or is it that? Yeah, it's carry along everything.
You don't have to technically. You can rearrange sites within a 2x2 region. You can elect to rearrange it by having them remain the same. and then you can
Yeah.
burrow all minions and artifacts on those
So I
sites.
could do it here and then just bury your
If you
guy that
don't,
leaves
yeah, if you
my.
don't want to move them, you don't have to move them.
Yeah. I'll do this and I'll just bury your guy.
Okay,
So I'll keep the sites the same. And I'll change one thing. I'll move these like this. Just want to make that want to make my sinkhole a tiny bit better. And you know what? I'm going to yeah, I'll crack my sinkhole and I'll pop your updraft. And with that, I pass turn to you. Yeah, I have 1 mana remaining, so there's nothing else I can do.
sure.
Actually, I think I have.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
have
why this.
one
Can
mana
you?
after this.
It's saying this is my foot soldier. That's awkward.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Hold
no,
up.
no. It's
I'll.
I think you need to grab foot soldiers from your side of the table, like these ones.
Okay. Uh,
I got you. I got you. They're over here. They're over
okay.
here.
Thank you very much. There we go. You didn't. Oh, wait. Where'd my land go?
I don't know.
Wait, did you just eat my site?
No, here.
Wait, what? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Game reloaded. Wait, what's
Yeah.
going?
You're good. You're good. Grab a foot
Yeah.
soldier.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, everything moved around. There we go. The tabletop reloaded for me. All right, that is my turn. You're good. See,
Okay.
and yep, yep, yep.
Take my draw. Whew. It reset the board here. I don't know why I did that. But my total mana is 1, 2, 3. Hold up.
4, 5, 6, 7,
I think it's 7.
7. Yeah, it would have been 8, but I popped one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. 7 should be enough. Hmm. 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 Let's see here. 7 mana is not enough. I think we're pretty good where we are, spacing wise. Um, your spider is a 2.
Yep.
Cost of 5. So I've never used this card. I'm not quite sure how it works. Let me see if I can pull that up separately. Give me 1 second, gang. Um, the card itself is like worded very oddly. So let's just go to the card effects. Is this spell? If you cast a spell, mana cost X. Example. Use it for 2. Oh, I see. Curious. Okay, well, we'll see if I even use this card here. I think I must use this card here. Pretty sure this is the only play I have. Well, that's not entirely true. I can just play something over there. Sure. We'll put the vampire over there, just make this easier. I've got 2 mana left. And sorry, my affinity is like I'm pretty sure I have threshold for everything.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
you
1.
have a 2 earth is the only thing because I removed one of them. Or sorry, 2 wind, I mean.
I have 2 earth, 2 wind. That's enough to cast everything in my deck. So yeah,
Yeah.
2 earth, 2 wind, and I'm gonna ignore the rest of it. So we'll cast that, and I will pass. I think. Yeah, I mean the only thing I would need to do is maybe move this over there, in case you draw a projectile, but then you can attack. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay. I will draw. Um, alrighty.
I guess this should have been here, but that's fine.
And I forgot to untap my stuff. So yeah, untap, and then I'm going to tap Geomancer. I'm gonna play land off the top, and I'll play it. I'll play it here. It's Bedrock. Ooh, what? Oh, what's going on? Why is there two? Oh, because it's my whole deck. Wait, that was
Oh
my land
shit!
deck, Patrick.
Jesus. Rewind. Sorry. Had to
Okay.
happen.
I
Had to
all
happen.
good.
What's this? What's that one?
Yes. Yeah. It doesn't really change anything. It's gonna be a foot soldier.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
even know
Grab,
if I
grab
want
bedrock.
to.
Grab bedrock.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
get Bedrock. Oh, hold up. Nah, nah, nah. And Bedrock? Bedrock. Um, and then so I have 8 to play with now, and
Yeah, if you have a projectile, just go for it.
yeah, I don't have a projectile, but I'm gonna infiltrate your vampire,
Sure.
and then I'm gonna play the oh, come on, I'm gonna play the harpy and move and kill your foot soldier,
Sure.
and then I'll move my spooter here. Oh, come on,
Uh,
there we go.
this game is definitely interesting. I'll say that.
And with that, I'm going to pass turn there,
Okay.
and I'll just attach it to her like that for now.
Sure, sure. I'll take my turn.
Oh yeah, it's
It's fine. It's fine. I'll
yeah.
do it.
We know we're aware.
Draw a card. I'm looking for any projectiles of my own at this point, which we do not have, sadly. Here's what we need to do, though. So I've got no mana. I think we
I
move.
also realized I've had this for so long.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how
That
useful
actually
it is
that
for you.
I could have won like a turn earlier if I did that because I could have played the harpy last turn with it.
It just changes what I do. I don't know if you could have won.
Yeah, it true.
You might have. I don't know. All right. So, mind you, if you attack into the space, yes, in fact, you are disabled and the action is canceled. So she is safe while she's there. So you can't.
Okay.
You need to fire a projectile. I'm giving you the option. You need to fire a projectile into there.
Um.
Let's see here.
All right.
Give me one
Well,
second.
airborne means it's not directly above it, correct?
No, it's above ground.
Okay.
If you swing into
Well,
here, you yeah.
yeah,
It's
it says directly above it, but I thought because there's layering,
it hits airborne.
it's
Yeah, it's like a spider web. It'll hit anything above ground. So
yeah. I'm
one,
wondering
two,
because if there's
three.
like elevation leveling, then it's not directly above it. It's one higher than it.
So
So that's the only thing I'm
I got
wondering.
that wording from a judge. So yes,
Okay.
yeah, not to cheese it here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. I'm like legitimately just curious because I don't know the game well enough right now, so I'm
Yeah.
asking questions because I actually want to know the answers
Yeah,
to them.
I thought that's not how that worked. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But I thought if so, normally you would say like is a state based action, like then it would happen, right? But in this game, there aren't that many layers. Like if this were to move an attack into here, it would see the spiders and then it would be disabled and the basic action is canceled. So in Magic, I would imagine this would occur. You'd be able to strike my avatar and I would just die, but instead, because of this effect, it just negates the whole of your attack,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird to me, but it is what it is. All right, so I want to do this, but I just don't know this is how this functions. I want to put 4 into this, but the way this reads, it sounds like I need to find 2 beast. I just want to find 1. Search your spellbook for different beast with combined mana cost of X or less. Reveal them and put them into your hand. So I want to say X is 4, and I just want to find 1 beast. But it makes it sound like you need to find 2.
One
So
second. I will pull up the ruling
no,
of that card.
I pulled it up. It's not helpful. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
No, it doesn't say. It says for the purposes of cards that care about mana cost, X equals. So X equals 4 here. There's like a that's the only ruling clarification you get.
Dang.
Yeah, so to me, search your spellbook for different beast. I don't understand. It makes it seems like it's very definitely two beast, right? So I can't use that. I just want to reveal that and say what a cool novelty. Yeah, I can't do shit with that.
All right.
We will though play out because we can't do the better play. We'll play this over here,
Yep,
and
yep.
I will pass the turn.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, this has been an interesting slog. We're both destroying shit and playing a passive game, so it's definitely going to be
Oh,
slower. But I think the Geomancer came together the way we wanted it to, more or less.
I'm hitting all of the things I really don't want to now.
Well, I mean, you only have so many cards left, right?
I know, but
You only have two of those dragonettes, and I think you saw one. Is that accurate?
yeah, yeah.
So, like, yeah, the probability of you seeing the other one, it's
I'm looking for the dragon or heat ray.
yeah. There's two heat rays and two dragons, so you'll pull into it eventually.
Um, alrighty. I'm gonna. Hmm. So I'm gonna start by. Let's see. This is here. That's there.
Nice. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you ordered the starter deck. Let their team know that this humble stream did that for you. The game is very fun. Again, there are a lot of complex interactions and rules that need further clarification, but luckily there's a pretty robust community out there of people and players as well as judges that should be able to help you out. Um,
I'm gonna. I'm gonna tap, and I'm going to, uh, play the top underneath my Geomancer.
sure.
So it's gonna be a Mirage, and I'm going to. So really quick, if I heal, do I get out of Death's Door?
No, no. When you're at
Okay.
Death's Door, you can't heal. Yeah, yeah. So like
All
this
right. So
thing
I'm
doesn't
gonna put.
this Dapral Vampire doesn't help you, and if you want to bounce something like this
Yeah.
thing's not going to help you.
That's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. Uh, if I bounce a land and it puts a unit into the void that I control, does it kill it?
Yes,
Okay.
unless it has Void Walk, like this guy.
Yeah. So I should have moved before doing that. Oh well. Uh, yeah, I don't have any deserts actually. Like I have the one that's on the unit that I don't want to bounce, but then that's that. I was hoping, and not pinging units also not that useful right now.
You could ping. Does it say ping Avatar minion? Never mind.
No, it is specifically minion. I'll bounce. There's not really a point in bouncing anything. Yeah, I'll just have that enter.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then I'll play a spider buried here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then. So you're just gonna keep moving your freaking Pathfinder every single turn.
Pretty much.
Meaning I can't kill it with damage. I have to kill it, or with combat damage. I have to kill it with a spell.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna move my root spider there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just looking for lightning bolt to ping you at this point.
Yeah, I'm also just gonna put
You can just
infiltrate the
put the
graveyard.
yeah, or here
Yeah,
just so we know that it's an active
yeah.
thing. That's yours. Yeah.
I'm gonna move the vampire here, and then uh, I mean, I'm just gonna keep my harpy on your avatar. It's not really. It's gonna follow you. That is all that really matters.
It is
It,
disabled here, but yeah, that's fine.
correct. But whenever you move it, it's gonna get undisabled, and you're pinned on every other corner. So
Yeah, it's a thing.
yeah. And your go. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just do this manually, just because.
Well, no, I'll hold her,
No, no,
or
no.
I'll
I
hold
don't
the
want to
vampire.
I don't want to untap the vampires. Is what I'm saying. So I'll
Well,
just
if I hold the vampire, does she untap?
no. I guess not.
All right, there you go.
Dude, I keep hitting that instead of one. Did I get the lightning bolt? That's the question. No, I did not. Okay. Let's go ahead and tap here. Place this rubble. Flip. Gothic tower. So this is my last tower. I get an additional mana this turn. This will go here. This will go here.
Do you only have one land left?
Is that a fact?
I don't, because I'm hovering over it and I don't see a number, so I don't know.
Ooh, I guess I only have one land left. That's probably the last land I'm
Wait,
gonna play,
yeah,
anyways.
hold up. Yeah, that is the last land.
I don't know what it is at this point.
Man, it'd be a real
Um,
shame if I somehow recurred Yggdrasil and used it again.
I guess so. Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah, I think there's also no way to do that in the game currently.
No, I don't think there's a way to recover sites. So this has been an interesting playtest for you guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. I think I want to do the thing I was trying to do earlier. Yeah, we'll thin our deck out. So we'll go x equals. Shit, let's just do x equals 9. I don't know.
All right. So you can get a multitude of beasts with total cost nine
X
or
or
less.
less, 9 or less. Okay, yeah, 9 or less. Because I don't
Search your
even.
library.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I have.
Yeah. Search your library for different beasts with combined.
I will
Yeah.
show you. I will show you what they are. So there's one. I
Yep.
just want this.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any more beast at this point.
Do you have yeah, if you had like a one cost beast that could have done a thing. Did we take out the scarabs from the deck?
Oh, this is a different build.
No, 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 like our version in my deck.
Wait, is this action even
Yep.
allowed if I can't find two? Do I?
You find it. We'll say that you find it because
Well, I wouldn't have needed to be excessive. Do you know what I mean? I would have had mana to play
yeah.
it. It's fucking stupid. I'm just trying to expedite. I don't exactly. This spell is worded so oddly to me. It makes it sound
Yeah.
like I can't do this if I don't have two things to search. But yeah, because like I don't have the count on my board right now. So that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, is that cool with you? I
Yeah.
overcosted tutor to find a haste enabled
Yeah.
thing. Sure. Okay. Shuffle. We will move here. I will pass. I mean, doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, we'll move there.
Actually, I realize that I'm still pretty fine. Um, so I'm gonna go to my turn. Untap and you as well. Upkeep, draw. I know there's no upkeep, but there's an upkeep in my soul. Um, this is that, which isn't horrible. I'm going to. Do I move this here just for the sake of moving it here? Lord. Um, also, I could have been doing this the whole time. Oh well, I should have just moved my bug or swung it with my root spider and just tried killing your root spider with mine. Oh well. Uh,
I don't
mistakes
think
are
you. I don't.
mistakes.
No, you couldn't have the way I set it up. You could have left it underground. You do need a reburrow. There's no good way.
Yes.
You didn't do anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Um, I'll play Frontier Settler there,
Sure.
and then I will move Geomancer here, and then I'm gonna keep up the hunt, and I'm gonna keep the vampire where she is. She's fine as she is. And with that, I pass turn.
Okay, can you hold the vampire, please?
Hmm?
Hold the vampire.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess that she wouldn't have needed to tap or anything.
Yeah, doesn't really matter, but
Do I get my lightning bolt? I do not get my lightning bolt. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Sure, I'll move over here. Move the spider over here.
this is dumb.
Yeah.
It's just literally I can't use anything in my deck except for one specific card or two. The dragon does it as well.
Mm. Sure. I'll play a Highland Charger here.
Yep, yep.
I'll kill your spider.
Yep, my spooter dies.
And I've got 1 mana left. I'll pass.
Alrighty. I'm going to untap, and then I will draw a spell. Yeah. Well, that's a fun card. It's also one of the things I really don't need.
We're just
Um,
trying to top deck our bolts. I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
am.
really all that's happening right now because we both we're spider locking each other.
That's why the card's so good, though. Like, you just need a
It's
spellcaster down
so
there, or yeah, it's kind of grossly
yeah.
effective.
I'm gonna play my Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah,
And then yeah, I'm just gonna put it wherever because it can legitimately just go wherever. Um,
yeah, we've got the board pretty flush right now. This has been a weird game. I hope you
and
guys are
then,
enjoying it, though.
uh, yeah, I'm gonna use Frontier Settler to do his thing on this site. So nah, flip. I'm gonna pay the Genesis because I have nothing else to do with this mana. Um,
Sure.
oh, what are you doing? Yeah, hold up.
No,
Nope,
stop.
stop
Just
doing
put
the
it to
dumb.
the side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, don't drop it on
There we
top.
go. Everything is fine. And then I'm going to I'm gonna tap and draw a I'm just gonna draw a land.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, anything else I want to do? I'm gonna move the harpy here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll pass turn with that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Harpies a 3/3.
Yep, harpies are 3/3.
Harpies are a 3/3. He says. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Sure. I was going to advance forward, but this changes things a little bit, that draw. Hmm. Sure, I'll move this over here. Just move it. Just move it.
Okay.
I will go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play that there. I'll have it swing at your harpy. They'll clink. They'll die.
Okay.
I'll move this forward. I'll move this back. Here. Here.
All right.
And I'll play a nothing. That's it.
Alrighty. Um, so I'm going to draw. Sorry, untap, and then I'm going to draw. Oh my gosh, please.
I mean, I only moved here in case you got a projectile. I wouldn't want you to be able to move here and shoot me.
Well, I'm gonna tap Geomancer. Sorry, I'm not tapping Geomancer yet. I need to move stuff first, so I'm gonna move Settler here. Hold on, this is... Oh no, this is different than I was thinking. Yeah, no, I'm fine actually.
Oh,
Oh fuck, hold on. No, separate. There we go. Uh, yeah, because that doesn't really matter. Uh, I'll have my Settler fight your Voidwalk guy.
sure.
And then I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just gonna tap, play a steep, and then I'm going to, uh, I'm going to just bury your charger,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move the vampire here. I'm gonna move Outback Steakhouse here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna move uh these guys here, and with that I pass turn. Yeah, there you go. Uh,
Yeah, that's it.
I so I realized I had
I'll do it here then.
three I had three pieces of removal that could have gotten and killed you,
Yeah, I just
like just
had
immediately.
at this point my deck was Crater Eyes, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt.
Also, drawing my other harpy would have gotten there as well. So I had four cards in my deck that could have gotten there.
Oh, to
Uh,
it with the Harpy wouldn't pull the Root Spider though. I don't think.
I
Teleport. What's how does it read the Clamor of Harpies? It might actually.
it should be like right there on my graveyard. Hold on, I'm gonna move so I can.
Yeah,
Here you go.
I'm iffy on this card now. I just played it. You just saw me play this, but I feel iffy on it. So right now it was
Yeah,
just grapple shot, lightning bolt. I don't have anything to move your minions, sadly. Otherwise, I would have done that. I'm also kind of iffy on Highland Princess, but she's really just there to help me get to. I don't know. She just gets one of your mixes, basically.
yeah. I
Um.
will say the Outback Strider did not feel like it did enough. I'd rather replace it with any burn effect that we could do, either the
Mm.
kobolds or the imps.
Yeah, you won't regret it, Angelus. Yeah. So, guys, what do you think about the Geomancer? Obviously, it's like,
Geomancer felt fantastic. It's just I didn't hit any of my damage in the end because I had a three damage effects and then one draw effect that left in there. One thing I'd like to do probably is cut the Outback Striders and add one. Sorry, no, yeah, it's a max three for commons,
hmm.
or for
No,
ordinaries. But
ordinary's four. Yeah, you can put four.
ordinaries four. Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
might not want to go overkill. Like common sense sort of adds to that. Do you know what I mean? Like to the math there. So you don't need to
Well,
like.
the reason why is I was actually going to say to add a fourth common sense because you can, if you want and you need to hit your good things in the later game, you do what I did and you just go common sense, common sense, common sense, common sense, and then you filter out your deck by burning through it faster.
Yeah, I guess
Um,
that's true.
so I kind of like that, but I'd like adding both the Vile Imp because it's an ordinary that you can hit off common sense and it would be a unit. So it's removal, it's a body, and it's just generally nice. So I'd like cutting I think you could probably cut the Outback Striders for either two Vile Imps or
Well,
common sense Vile Imp.
you know what? On that note, then give me 1 second. So let's Sorry guys. So you're still looking at the game, but
Yep.
we do still have technically This is the deck I just played, in case you guys are curious. If you'd like to see this deck, as a matter of fact, I'll just since we versed each other, I'll go ahead and just say this is the Pathfinder deck that was in today. Um, so this is what we versed. If you want to check that out. I like this Pathfinder build quite a bit. I think it's pretty solid. We're not here to talk about it, but that's what it is. Let's go ahead and look at the deck we just made. Dr. Jiggle's cargo shorts. And we can make those changes now. So just to make sure, like, let me know if it starts glitching again, whatever happened there. I hope it's a one-off event. But let me get Will and my camera. Hey, we're still here.
We're live.
Yeah, so guys, let me know your thoughts on this build, the Geomancer. We're going to make some adjustments here, some fine-tuning just because we're here, provided we have the time. And yeah, we'll close it out with that. But that was a much longer game. We were both playing control-y decks. I think you being on the play just helped you get there sooner. In the mix, I think you used a mix, right, to get there?
No, I never used a mix.
How did it...
I have one in the corner. I never cracked it. I just ramped harder than you.
Which doesn't make sense.
Well, it makes sense because I was able to use the Geomancer to set up Rubbles early to kind of box you in. So I basically just made a beeline down the middle to cut you in half.
You need to go with Pathfinder forward, because when you split left or right, you're almost guaranteed spaces.
Yeah,
The rubble does change the equation a little bit, provided it's an earth site. I think the blend of sites there was good. I
I
never really
also
felt
do
boxed
think,
in. I was always able to get I was always able to get what I needed, fortunately. But
yeah,
Crater Eyes is
I
kind of
think you had a faster start than me in general, but then I just did Yggdrasil when you were in a corner, and then I tried boxing you in. You had to waste like 2 moves throughout that game instead of playing lands.
yeah, it's odd, but I'm not every single turn I played a land. I mean, except for at the end there. I don't think there
Yeah,
was a turn leading up to 8 cost where I didn't play a land. I need to rewind it, but I'm surprised that you had more ramp than me. That just doesn't logic. Unless you stopped playing.
I just never missed playing a land, period, but you missed playing a land like 2 times.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was able to actually I think it's more than 2 times. There's a lot of times when you miss playing lands because we just had the board full and I was popping things on weird
Yeah.
spots.
There's a really weird mirror match between the Geomancer, like so far as like
Yeah,
Earth tribal decks are concerned.
you
Yeah.
you hard counter the Yggdrasil setup, which is what made the game take so long. Because
Right.
Pathfinder can just rebuild fast enough.
Right. I mean, I was down to one site at the end of the game, so I clearly wasn't missing site plays.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
once you
yeah,
get to
I
8 though, like that's the maximum. That's really all you need.
yeah. So I for this I think having like 2 violence in might be good just
You want
because
to take
they're
out the Outback Strider, is what you're saying.
yeah, they felt like they didn't do anything. Like they're 3 mana 3/3s that can move to an unoccupied spot, then wait and then attack the next turn. They actually feel pretty bad.
I feel like the Colicky Dragonets would have won you the game at any point.
Yeah, I mean they
Um,
would have. The issue is just I didn't draw my second one. They're good. I like them,
do
and I
you
do
like
like the kobolds.
do you like Cobalts better now? You know what I mean? Like there's never really going to be a position where they don't where they hit themselves, or there shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like the way you play it is
Yeah,
relevant, but
it's the only reason why it did kill itself was because you
boxed
placed
it.
the spider down. Yeah, you hit the spider.
I think it could go up to 2. And did you want to throw Vile Imps in as like a 2 of, or
So
did
I
you
wanted to
did you
keep
want
violence.
something else?
I wanted 2 of Vile Imps because one is good for just the early game is a good 2 play that can ping something down a little bit, and then the second one is good to
End the
end the
game,
game, and you can find them off of common sense. So it's just more utility. You either draw a land,
right?
get a kill spell, or find Vile Imp. So it's just
Bearing
do you want to ramp? Do you want to
right
ping? Do you want to kill?
bearing in mind that it is a adjacent unit, so I think in the Pathfinder matchup, because I'm so mobile, you are going to be within sight range of me, at least from one of your sites, because I have to run my sites along the map. So I think Violemp's going to be more playable. I do think, though, because it's not a straight up projectile, that this is going to have a tougher time hitting certain units with its Genesis or getting the killing blow, provided, the opposing avatar is stationary, right?
Well, I think it's fine solely because if we're doing the whole Yggdrasil thing, they aren't gonna have many sites to begin with, so they can't move, and we just have a site next to all of their sites. So I think we're fine.
Yeah, you came back pretty well with one bedrock. Other nearby sites lose their abilities. Victoria is saying that smokestack seems like a good play in this deck. Let me add it to the sideboard and we can add it to the main.
Yeah, so it's not horrible. I think like you can use the smokestacks to disable opponents' bedrocks for your Yggdrasil. So I think it's not bad.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
trying
think
to.
it's fantastic, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the immediate play is for smokestacks here. Obviously, if this came up by incident, replacing a rubble next to your Yggdrasil, it kind of shuts down your strategy. You wouldn't want to randomly hit this off the top, nor would you want to remove your sinkhole with it. You know what I mean?
yeah. But hear me out. You also get to disable the this provides no mana on rubbles so that you get mana off of rubbles because that's totally how that works.
No, that'd be amazing. I wish it worked that way. Yeah, having the one desert was fine. This is fine.
I
And
yeah, the
the
deserts didn't feel like they did a ton. I like Mirage a lot more after I read that it was a May.
Yeah, it's still fine. It's still fine.
Yeah,
Um,
I really like it because it lets you move your Yggdrasil around. It lets you reuse like Crossroads to help try to find Yggdrasil a little bit better. Because I'm honestly fine with doing like Crossroads, find Mirage, play Mirage, bounce Crossroads, replay Crossroads. That feels fine.
no, yeah, doubling down on sites, it's very advantageous. I agree. Also, bouncing it to your hand gives you the site you need depending on what it is for your Crater Eyes turn. So it's just good
Yeah,
for that too. So it's like you're still maintaining the same amount of mana you had, getting a potential utility back, or just getting discard fodder. It's good. Speaking of EDH, I'll catch y'all later. Game group is finally meeting up. Hey, Angelus, enjoy your game night. Deserts are great against aggro. I agree. It's interesting. Deserts are. I just don't see the space for deserts in this deck, sadly, with
the
what you're trying to
only
do.
reason why I'm fine with cutting deserts is because we have so much removal already in the deck that we probably don't need extra anti-aggro tools because we have a bunch of things that bury stuff. We have
Bury Earth. So
the
let's count. Bury, Earthquake, Craterize, Infiltrate, Scorched Earth. Technically, if it's your own site,
which against aggro it will be.
it will probably be your own site, right? Destroying everything there is fantastic too. And then you have Vile Imp now, Colicky, Dragonets. It's a ping, mind you. Uh,
Yeah.
Quarrelsome Kobolds is good. Mind you, there are things that are be doing more. They're going to need more than 2 damage to die. So, and then also the Clamor of Harpies. Like my 7 for 5 Charger. Like you're not going to kill it with any of these, but that's why you have the berry and stuff. I don't know. The extra damage from the desert can be the finishing blow. Not in Quarrelsome Kobold's case, yes, because you could play it, ping the thing for 3, move the kobolds, just move the kobolds, and then at end of turn, strike it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for this deck, it feels like the desert. I think that the desert as a one-off is fine, though. I mean, unless you want a different utility, this could be Smokestack, or this could be anything else. Do you feel like desert is necessary at all?
Uh, I when I was using it, it didn't feel like it did anything, but it it may be better against the aggro matchups. So I think like you can sideboard smokestacks and deserts in and out for each other depending on the matchup.
I think desert's real utility is finishing off minions, pinging foot soldiers or toads. Or if you are infiltrated, you can ping the site that was infiltrated and hit it past stealth because it deals damage to each minion there. A top target site. It doesn't target the minion. So an infiltrate is pretty well used. Like this is it's been errated. You can ignore. Oh, this is the beta. Wait up. It now says if they lose stealth, target enemy minion gains stealth and taps. You control it until it loses stealth. This is the new text. So it is commonly used though. So I think desert is going to be good for removing that. Hey, there's nothing else I would say that needs to change here. I feel like this is a really sound strategy. So far as Yggdrasil decks are concerned, I think that this avatar is the right one for it. Am I wrong?
Hmm?
This-
For Yggdrasil? Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
I feel like this is the right one for it, just because
It's
of
a
its.
more controlled version of a more controlled version and a more consistent version of Pathfinder.
Yeah, I don't mind it. That was an interesting matchup for sure. And like I'm just trying to finish the game with Crater Eyes. My start was very slow, mind you, but it worked out. Pudge never stuck around to do anything. Sadly, I feel like this was so underutilized, but it's not bad. You can pigeonhole people with Pudge. All right, but that's it. That's it for the stream, folks. I think we can call it a day with that. If you guys enjoyed the Geomancer build, again, I'll encourage you to leave this video with a like. If we did anything incorrectly during the gameplay and you know what's what, feel free to let us know. Also, if you build for either Pathfinder or Geomancer, leave those deck lists in the comments below. This, again, is just a blueprint, and I would love to share our collective knowledge to build better versions of these lists. If you want to build these constructed decks competitively to any extent, feel free to share your knowledge, and hopefully you learned something from this. And yeah. I hope it's not lagging too much. I'm looking at the playback and it looks like it's lagging hard. We'll need to figure out the issue with the issue with tabletop here. I think this is definitely crushing my computer. I'm just gonna quit out of tabletop simulator.
Yeah.
Hopefully that helps. But anyway, guys, we will see you on the next game. Bye now. Bye
Peace.
y'all. Bye y'all. I just had to close Steam there to close tabletop. It was really glitchy. Hopefully
Got
that's
it.
better.
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah. We'll need to figure that out.
Also, I was looking through the rule stuff and I didn't find anything about underground stuff having protection. Like I was looking through it because I'm like I'm probably looking in the wrong place because it's probably something to do with things being in different regions or something
Well, it's
versus
so
that.
read
But
Crater Eyes and how it says it does damage to above and below a site, like it stipulates the
yeah,
below ground region. Otherwise, you don't have line of sight to that thing, like it's not nearby or adjacent to you. Um,
yeah,
that makes me think though, like with things like a bolt, I guess it's not in your deck, but in my deck. Where is it? Dr. Jiggle's Magnificent Sock Collection. Here you go. With Lightning Bolt, deals 3 damage to a random unit at target location. I don't believe it will hit underground for that reason. Like, so things that are burrowed or things that are submerged are safe from effects that are happening above ground.
yeah,
Unless there was a spellcaster underground, right? But I can get clarification on that
yeah.
later.
It's just a lot of things are not said in the rules of this, but it's because it's a new game.
Yeah, but I think we played accurately. I know that this guy is a burden to remove, the spider. So
Yeah. The only thing that I think was potentially iffy was just the whole you can't attack when moving onto it thing. Because
literally
I'm
I
not sure if it's like a single action or
yeah. So I was trying to make that attack, but Zach Attack told me that that's how that's done. Not to call you out, but I believe you because you're a judge, if I'm not mistaken. So
it just feels so insane that you're paying 3 and then your avatar's immune to attacks.
yeah, there's no good way to remove this thing either. I mean, again, you just projectile it, you hit it with a random spell, and your avatar's dead. But yeah, no, I understand. You guys aren't even looking at this. That the root spider can get out of hand. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. It is an insane card. I feel like if it is supposed to function that way, it will be errated in the future. I don't know when it's going to get errated, but for now, it is
Well, root spider's
however it is, and
burrowed.
we'll find out.
Right. Well, root spider's burrowed. Minions directly above it are disabled. I mean, this does affect your minions too, but like, is that really a downside?
I mean, yeah, your avatar isn't a minion. You don't care.
Yeah. No. Well, you can see why this has slipped into every deck.
So, another option that you might find is a very funny thing that's really dumb is what is it called? It was like not time bomb, but it's the 4 mana unique that's just like nuke the entire freaking board.
Mm-hmm.
It's an artifact.